The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, if anything you need to remember from this point on is that, yes, your mom, if she's available, I'm coming to get her.
Up next is the last standing Simone. Sorry, I started laughing. Up next is the last standing Simone. Big Rig, Nick Utam.
Hey, Mom, if a very attractive black man enters the door, just close the door. Don't let him in. All right, just don't do anything.
Oh, and finally, Kendo Slice.
Jeff, let me tell you something. So, hang on. Let's roll that back. Let's do that again.
Okay.
Oh, shit, we're live.
All right,
this is live, Sid. This is live, Sid. Oh, damn it.
I feel like we need
And I got
Anderson.
half the brain that you do.
Good job. Don't shit your pants in the ring at WrestleMania 13.
Done.
So, folks, this is episode 159 of World Class Bullshitters. We're back. It's another week. There's all kinds of awesome stuff to talk about. The Super Bowl's happened. We have trailers to talk about. The big news story of the week is the speculation about the Star Wars Episode 9 title, and we have five recommendations for Disney to use that they could take free of charge. So, before we get into that show, let's start out by giving a shout-out to our Listener of the Week. Now, this week's Listener of the Week is not a person, but a fan page. So if you listen to the show regularly, you know that it is my dream in life to have an action figure based off of me. I could be involved with something. It doesn't have to be me necessarily, but just something I'm involved with. And now I'm one step closer because I have a paper doll based off of me.
Oh, shit.
So there you go, folks, right there on your screen. Check it out. This comes from Blockheads. Give them a follow over on Twitter. Tell them World Class Bullshitters sent you. But it says, Blockhead Jeff, make your own high council. Coming soon to blockheads.com. And if you follow their link, you can see that they made the entire high council, including Cecil. So if anybody out there wants to print one out and send it to our P.O. box, go ahead, because I'm really bad with paper crafts. But either way, I want to give a shout out to our good friends over at Blockheads, and I love it. I'm so glad that they put me in a World Class Bullshitters t-shirt with all you guys on it.
It's like a roller with you. It's wonderful.
One day you'll guys.
One team, one dream. One team, one dream.
We made it, guys.
One band, one sound.
Flying team, there is an I in meat pie.
See, Dion, when we were going for that, I was going to say, one man, one vote.
Yeah, one man, one vote.
I love it.
It's World Class Bullshitters, you dumb son of a bitch.
So thank you guys over at Blockheads again. I don't have a name or else I would gladly shout you out. But if you guys need anything, let us know on Twitter and we will retweet and like everything you do. That is great work. And I'm legitimately happy with that. It's so cool. So let's do a little bit of housekeeping before we start tonight's show. So we have had crazy growth. And so if you're new to this channel, thank you very much and welcome. We hope you enjoy the podcast. So we've been putting out videos. They've been getting a lot of traction. I'm going to keep doing that. If you're a patron, we're going to tell you that our commentaries are coming over the weekend. So the Fantastic Four commentary has been recorded. I'm going to edit that and I'll have it out for you guys probably Friday night, maybe even Friday afternoon. I don't know, but it'll be out over the weekend. And then we have our next James Bond commentary, Octopussy, ready to go as well. Yeah, we won't talk about it here, Kendo. We'll let them discover our
How much fun we had with it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at great length over there. Octopussy's a 2-hour 10 movie, and it's 2 hours and 10 minutes of so much fun.
Yeah,
but there's that.
I could feel like it was 4 hours.
I know, right? It was the longest 2 hours and 10 minutes of my life. I think I would have rather died.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't that serious. But what is serious is we're about to hit another milestone of 90,000 subscribers. So for as long as we were stuck in the 70s, the 80s have been just a breeze. So when we hit 90,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing some kind of live celebratory thing. So be on the lookout for that. So the numbers are, moving and moving. Hell, we may hit it by the weekend. We may have it next week. I don't know. But,
yeah, as long as we don't do what Kendo suggested, we'll be fine.
Yeah, Lape's safe in my book.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Now
it was just a suggestion. I figured it would get a few hits.
Well, sometimes I say yes, sometimes I say no. This is the latter.
Okay.
But we're getting closer to 100,000 subscribers. I know we say that each week, but it keeps getting closer and closer. When we do, we're going to figure out a time to do our MCU marathon. We initially thought we were going to do it the weekend before Endgame comes out, but that's Easter. Now, not everybody's religious and celebrates Easter, but some people do, and I want to make it, on a weekend where there's not a national holiday or, well, a religious holiday. So we'll find out a time to make that happen, but it'll still be before Endgame because we're definitely going to hit those numbers before Endgame, and we just want to do it before Endgame. So be on the lookout for that. Now, Dion, were you aware that it's Toy Fair coming up?
I was not, motherfucker. Please elaborate.
Well, I'm just going to let you know I may be broke by the weekend with all the pre-orders of fucking action figures.
Oh, shit.
They got some new Alien stuff, some Rocky figures, all kinds of crazy shit's coming out, dude. So I'll be getting
look it up.
Dude,
please do.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at him like, do I really need a Rocky 4 action figure? Yes, I do.
Now, do you want a live Apollo or a post-Drago Apollo?
I want a post-Drago.
Yeah. I want a zombie Apollo Creed action figure. He comes with baby Michael B. Jordan.
Ring the bell. Ding, ding.
I want the special Chase edition. If he dies, Apollo Creed.
Well, the Rocky figure I want is the one with the beard, the Hearts on Fire Rocky.
Yes, that's great. But we all know which Apollo we all truly want, and that's
Apollo
the Living in America.
That song's amazing. One day, Dion, you will walk out to that theme song in front of thousands of people.
God
I think we got you and me got tagged in a Facebook thing today, Jeff, about Tom Atkins' toy for Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, I can't wait to buy that. I mean, I have that movie already, but I'm gonna get that set just to get the action figure of Tom Atkins.
Dude. Well, yeah, because like I got that notification. I looked at it, I was like, oh shit! I was in the middle of a parking lot. I was like, I sat in my car and just pulled up my credit card and like started typing everything in. I was like, all right, good, I have it. It's done. It's done.
Last year, I got the Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 Eric Freeman.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's sitting on my shelf. I've never watched the Blu-ray yet. As much as I love that movie, that Blu-ray set has not been opened.
Ah, man, if I ever meet him, I might have to get the action figure beforehand, or try to get it and have him sign it.
He would be one of the celebrities I'd try not to hug because I love so much.
Pretty cool.
I wouldn't want to touch him either. He might pull a gun on you and under his catchphrase or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
he might get an eyebrow on me.
That's true.
He'll shoot you through a trash can.
No. Now let's transition from something we love, like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, to something we may hate, we may love. I don't know. So, guys, Star Wars Episode 9 comes out this December. We're like 10 months and 2 weeks away from it.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
I know, right? I know. Believe me. So, the big news, and hold on, let me get this paper doll off the screen. The big news right now is the speculation about the title. Now, you know, fan theories I find to be kind of dumb because, whatever, but title speculation is fun because you never know. You may get it right, you may get it wrong. You have a better chance of that than your Snoke theory and all that other shit that Ryan Johnson wants to attack you for coming true. But I want to keep the fun alive with Star Wars because right now Star Wars is in this very murky place. It's always, oh, you're this, you're that. And so tonight we've decided we're going to have some positivity associated with the official World Class Bullshitters top 5 predictions for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, do you guys want to go with our top 5 first, or would you like to hear some fan ones?
Ours first, for sure.
Let's go with that.
All right, folks, are you ready to hear the official 5 World Class Bullshitters Episode 9 titles? So first up, we have Star Wars Episode 9, Revenge of the Shit, the all-anal final chapter. That comes from Beyond Greed himself.
Amen.
Up next, we have Star Wars Episode 9, the final chapter. That comes directly from Kendo Slice.
Yeah, boy, Yeager.
Up next, Star Wars Episode 9, Tico Taylor Soldier Spy.
Oh my god. I do love that one. I really love that one so
That's
much.
Go
right.
Taylor Soldier Spy. God damn it.
That's Kendo all the way. Kendo, I was at the gym laughing my ass off when you sent these today.
I think that needs to be a T-shirt. We should make that T-shirt. It's like a Tico. We'll get like a Taylor, a soldier, and a spy, just like a T-shirt thing. And you'd have to look at it and know what it's talking about, and they'd be like, "Oh, episode 159."
The best part is we could buy a dozen Rose Ticos for $20 and actually glue a Rose Tico into each shirt. It would cost
Goddamn right.
We could.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I bought a T-shirt, but you put Star Wars on it. No, I actually just glued an action figure. That's a little different.
It was on sale, 3 for 1.
Soon they're going to be free. Just like, please take this. We have stacks of these goddamn things.
The planet can't survive the landfill of Tico toys.
What is that? How does it go, Nick? When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is.
When there's no more room in retail, Ticos will just rise and walk the earth.
Oh my god!
Fight with what we love. Fight with what we love.
That becomes sentient.
We should
Kill it! Kill the fire!
So, Nick, we're successful now. We should just buy the rights to all the New Moon movies and remake Puppet Master with just Rose Tico action figures.
There we go.
We'll even get Greg Sestero.
Oh god! Well, Charles Band needs the money. He's constantly like failing all the time. I know they have their own streaming service, which nobody knows about, and nobody buys. So yeah, that's a thing that can happen.
Now, while we're on the subject of Rose Tico and all those action figures, one of our listeners, Thomas, sent in a challenge, the Snoke challenge. He's been going out and finding stacks of these Snoke figures from the vintage collection. So it looks like Snoke is going to be joining Rose Tico and Rey and Jyn Erso for the most undesirable Star Wars action figures in history. So, folks, if you want to send us photos of your Snoke action figure stack, do it. Follow us on Twitter. Tag us on Twitter. We're at, what are we? The World Class BS, right, Nick?
Yep, that's where we are.
All right.
So what's the Snoke challenge? You just talk a bunch of bullshit in the beginning of the conversation, right? When you're about to reach the climax, you just walk out of the fucking room?
Or you die. I mean, if you want to come in,
Or
like, you just cut yourself in half. You're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you get sized right in half if you're this badass master that you know these things. Yeah.
Just don't.
And then I was about to tell the stripper.
I'm sorry, I missed that whole thing.
Exactly. I won the Snoke challenge. I win. Thanks.
Well, back to our list. We have Star Wars. This is my personal favorite.
Oh my god!
This came from you and me together. This is us. Star Wars Episode 9. Are you there, Leia? It's me, Kylo.
So good.
Oh my god!
I like that.
Oh jeez.
Yes. Yes. Are you there, Leia? It's me, Kylo.
You know what I should do? I should make this a shirt that we should wear just for personal use.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Definitely.
Please do. Please do. Are you there, Leia? It's me on the back. It's me, Kylo.
That's how people will find us at Star Wars Celebration. If we have this shirt, you're on World Class Bullshitters. If you're not, and you're wearing this shirt, you ripped it off.
Oh god.
That's right.
Oh, my God. That one is so good.
And finally, number 1, Star Wars Episode 9. Hey, you just met me, and this is crazy, but I'm a Jedi, so call me Raby.
Oh fuck!
Hey.
Oh my god!
Yep. Yep.
Oh man!
For the goddamn win.
I know, dude. It was funny. Like when you first sent one, you're like, Ray of Hope. I'm like, okay, I see where we're going. And then all of a sudden you just sent a deluge of other really good, funny ones. I'm like, you know what? That's the direction we're taking this tonight.
Oh god.
Well, some productive and I, pull my weight, and other times I just, get dragged along.
Well, this is one of the times where you rise to the top. What is it? The chaff and the wheat, as they say on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Cream always rises to the top.
Cup of coffee, yeah, in the big time.
Dig it. Oh, yeah.
So I obviously know that none of these titles will be used for Star Wars Episode 9, but I'm very heartbroken.
Hey, well, wait. Positivity. Don't sell ourselves short yet. Disney might be listening.
Well, I just want to look back at Are You There, Leia? It's me, Kylo. I would buy anything with that on it.
That one just rolled off so perfectly. Are you there, Leo? It's me, Kylo. It's just like it fits the whole goddamn series at this point.
It really does. Oh my god, could you imagine if it just turns into one crazy Deadpool-like extravaganza?
That'd be awesome and totally what they deserve. God damn.
That's what we deserve.
The people. I did it. For the people.
Oh, shut your mouth. I'm wearing fatty. So, Dion, speaking of the people, we have a lot of people watching. By the way, I don't know how many people are watching because for some reason, the Google Hangout does not show me the number anymore. So it's a mystery. It could be 1, it could be 1,000. So if you're out there, folks, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up so we know that everyone enjoys the podcast each and every week.
We'll just round it up to 250,000.
Cool. I'm down with that. We have 250,000 people watching. Woo! Let's make this happen tonight, folks. $1 million show. So let's see what the people are saying, guys, about Star Wars Episode 9 and their titles. First up, we have the Grand Inquisitor, who says Star Wars Episode 9, Return of the Party Boob! Party Boob!
I'll sue because they stole that from us.
No, Grand Inquisitor came up with Party Boob.
We'll sue it on his behalf.
You know, the funny thing is, I've been thinking of lyrics for the actual song called Party Boob. I'll tell you guys off air. I came up with them at the gym, and I started laughing my ass off. I'm like, if we can get this to work, I think we got a fucking Incredibad on our hands.
Amen to that shit.
I mean, that's all we really need.
Yeah. Just a couple, chart-topping hits, and we'll just retire. Fuck it. You'll never hear from us again.
Yeah, we need to like really hit that ringtone market hard, and then it'll be
Jamster,
fine.
bro, it's coming back.
Jamster, call up Mr. Jamster right now. We're getting him paid right now.
It's gonna go like Crazy Frogs, Axel F, Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillas, and Party Boob by World Class Bullshitters. We need one of those fucking hip hop drop horns right in the middle of the song.
The first ever one split wonder.
The Grand Inquisitor also says Star Wars Episode 9, The Force is pregnant. Ooh. Do you guys remember that rumor from I think it was about a year, close to a year ago, about Rey being pregnant and there's a water planet and Naomi Aki and all that stuff? What if that's the one that's true?
Then I would laugh my ass off because that'd be the first commercial flop of a Star Wars. Well, next to Solo, but that'd be another commercial flop back to back. God, that'd be hilarious. Please let that be the case because I would love nothing more than to see Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnston and J.J. Abrams all doing press releases where it's like, we tried our best and the fans just aren't ready. We'd be like, no, bitch, y'all ain't ready to make a movie. Stop it. Exit stage left. Get the fuck out of here.
The problem is there's all these people in America that hate independent, it's like, no, that's not it at all.
Yeah, that wasn't even a sentence either. Since you cut
Holy shit. You jumped across that. It was beautiful.
Is that the problem in America? Is internet connections?
Yeah, well, in Appalachian America, internet connections are kind of spotty.
No, American.
I never said you were. I just said your internet connection is.
It's pretty
like
windy.
What an Appalachian American would say.
Yeah.
Blowing across the Appalachians.
The Appalachian. Okay, good job.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, Kendo, you're trying to talk shit and you're cutting out the whole time. It's hilarious. Now, here's a listener that I haven't heard from in a while. Turbo Dunk says, Star Wars Episode 9, you will eat the cat poop.
Oh, my God.
Do we get a steak afterwards?
No, you get nothing.
I have a steak after. I love Anchorman. We should watch that for the channel soon.
Yes.
Mark C., thank you very much. Star Wars Episode 9, The Last Cash Grab. Well, Dion, if our Episode 9 rumor we just discussed comes true, it will be their last cash grab because Star Wars will be relegated to TV forever with The Mandalorian.
Dude, they would be butt fucked into oblivion.
But the weirdest part is, for us, at least, we've been Star Wars fans for, God, over 90% of our lives.
Exactly.
At this point. We could actually see Star Wars be treated so poorly that it kind of disappears again for another decade. I would hate that. It
would be like it's fucked up because we could actually see the Star Trek nemesis of Star Wars. Like it's bad enough that Solo should have been the Star Trek nemesis, but they got away with it because it wasn't a part of the main franchise. It's kind of a one-off. This movie's like Rogue One. If it doesn't do well, it's because the fans butt fucked. It's like nope. So if it happens with Episode 9, that's the nemesis. They're the nemesis. They have skinny, druggy Tom Hardy, old Patrick Stewart, and fucking weird Brett Spiner, and they would have done it to themselves but world class Bushes was over at the side being like, I tried to tell you.
For clarification, is there ever normal Brent Spiner? Because he shows up in Independence Day. It's fucking weird. Star Trek, fucking weird. Right. Like, is there a normal? Like, how do you gauge normalcy with that actor? Because you can't, in my opinion.
I think. And hold on, I think it was an Independence Day like resurgence or whatever as well.
He was, because he came out. He was in a coma.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, because I was like, I thought he died. It's like, no, he wasn't just in a coma. I was like, okay, whatever. That movie was fucking horrible.
I bet it, dude. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's like we can't get Will Smith. Well, we'll get Brent Spiner. Fuck it,
dude. No. It should have like it was like a very like paid sci-fi movie. That's what it was.
It was really bad.
And then they wanted to do a part 3. I was like, no.
This time we're going after him. It's like, wait, what? What did you guys see the same movie that I saw? We're doing what now? We got a lot of shit to talk about back at home before we start doing all this other shit.
I have a question for those out there. On a scale of 1 to 10, is it like, what is it? Is it like 1 or is it like 3-headed shark attack bad for Independence Day Resurgence?
Yeah, it's a 3-headed shark attack bad. Yeah.
It's really close to 3-headed shark. It's about 300-head shark attack bad. It's really fucked up.
I would pay good money to watch a movie about a shark with 300 heads. We can make that.
Well, there was. Oh god, I know those 5-headed shark attack or something, or 3-headed. It wasn't 3-headed or 5-headed.
Yeah, with Rob Van Dam.
Yes, Rob Van Dam and Danny Trejo randomly.
Dude,
Danny Trejo is such a whore for movies. I love that man.
We could get him.
No, we could. It's like, hey, we'll show your taco truck in the background and get you some publicity. Come the fuck on.
Danny Trejo's like, listen, I know what it's like to burn a motherfucker in a barrel. I will do anything. I will make shitty movies. I don't want to go back to doing that shit. I will do Badasses 4 Back to the Asses. I will do that shit multiple times.
Back to the asses.
I will do a Machete 2 with Mel Gibson randomly. Just send me if your check don't bounce. I'm Danny. Pay me Trejo. Let's fucking do
this. I'm still waiting for Machete 3 in space. All right,
please. I hope that happens. God damn it! It needs to happen yesterday.
Machete 2 was a disappointment.
It was so much fun because it was so fucking bad. It was like sci-fi bad seems to be the underlining thing of this episode because that shit was hilarious. Randomly,
Dion,
fucking Mel Gibson.
Dion, Star Wars Episode 9, sci-fi bad. Is that on you?
Oh my god! If it's that bad, I'm just
starring Treat Williams.
Oh my god! If it's that bad, I'm just gonna be like, oh fuck this, man. Oh shit.
It could be too. We're not.
The last one got real fucking close. This new one might do it. I'm just like,
Space Leia was pretty close, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was the part that was really close. I'm just like, oh, no, I can't do it. I can't.
Dion, Star Wars Episode 9, starring Fred Savage and Howie Mandel.
And it's like the beginning of the movie. They're like for the rebellion, and everyone's like shaking hands. And every time someone goes to shake Howie Mandel's hand, he just fucking pulls back a little bit. No deal.
He uses C-3PO's red arm to shake hands with people.
No deal.
There you
go.
Deal.
Oh,
he doesn't shake hands. He just fist bumps. He's like, all right.
As they're about to destroy the First Order, a fucking call from the banker comes in. Guys, we don't have enough money to blow up their spaceship.
He's like, do you deal or no deal, General Soldo? No deal. Gosh, shit, it's a flop. We're sci-fi. God damn it, I've been hunting it.
We went full sci-fi right there, Dion.
Yeah.
Also, our guest spot for tonight, Treat Williams.
Hey, it's the Substitute 3.
Did you see
that? God, because that's all they can afford. That's all they can afford.
The Substitute 3.
Well,
you're the sub for a third. How many shitty schools do you need to go in and shoot up, Treat? I have so many questions.
Once he gets to the high school from Dangerous Minds, I think.
Oh my god! The last Substitute 5, the last sub.
Gangster's Paradise plays Coolio's like the oldest dude in high school. Nah, bro, I ain't graduate. Fuck you.
It's fucking Coolio and Wiz Khalifa, and one dude's like, "Why do you look like a homeless woman?"
Michelle Pfeiffer's still there for some reason. She's like, I hate this cold, but I can't leave. These kids need me.
You gotta throw in a John Lovitz reference.
oh, fuck yes.
Yes.
I love that movie too.
I do too, with Timothy Carrere.
Yeah. I love that one.
She was so hot back. I mean, she still looks
Oh
great.
my gosh.
Back in the day, Tia Carrere.
Relic Hunter. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That show was fantastic. I always wanted to like just scream at the English dude with the glasses. You need to fuck her. Stop fucking around. Find the relic. Bang, bang. Thank you. Next episode. Come on.
10-year-old Dion.
You're 2 years old and still hot.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Tia Carrere so much.
As do I. We all do. Press 1 in the chat if you love Tia Carrere or have loved Tia Carrere. I expect to see a tank tread roll in any second right now. So, I'm just reading some of these people move along.
Oh, Blue Watcher, her and True Lies. Oh, listen.
Oh my God.
Was like, do you see something? If I was in a museum and she said, do you see something you like? I'm like, you know what? I do see something I like, and I would like to tell you about it in the men's bathroom.
That's romantic, bro. How about a quickie with Tia Carrere?
I will give her all the Nutter Butter. Just all of it.
All over her face.
Would it bother you if she had, what's his name, Mike Myers in real life first? Did you think about Schwing the whole time? Like, she fucked Shrek, dude.
I would hesitate for about 2 minutes. I'd be like, you know what? That's okay because he made the Love Guru, and this is my revenge on him.
I mean, your logic is sound, so I mean, I'm not gonna, you know.
There's shit to learn to live with, and that would be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's mistakes that we all can make, it's me banging Tia Carrere to get back at Mike Myers.
I mean, revenge is amazing, so I back you fully. I'll guard the door for you.
A dish best served without a condom.
Yeah.
Hey.
What are those? Sire J. Longstroke says, my friend, it's Sire. Ryan Johnson is sucking my walnuts right now.
Oh my God.
But it's too artistic for you to get it.
He's too busy doing that instead of writing his trilogy, which will never happen.
It didn't happen now, man.
Hopefully.
But they'll never say it's because of The Last Jedi. They'll say, oh, well, we're just not ready right now. No, because you guys know that movie fucking sucked.
Well, there's a sentiment going around right now in Star Wars that Disney is abandoning very so subtly the new sequel stuff, and they're just pushing out original stuff to not make their money back, because it would be disingenuous to say that, but for them to further the brand, because Star Wars is one of those things. If you just keep milking the original Star Wars, nobody gives a shit. Seriously, like they could put out the original, like take away this whole episode 9 or 7, 8, 9 garbage. And if Disney bought it and goes, okay, we're going to eventually make more movies, but we're going to put out Star Wars again in theaters. I'd go see that movie every year that it would come out. Kind of like, you know how they do Fathom Events, Gone with the Wind. I'd be like, fuck, I'll go see Star Wars. I mean, that's the kind of Star Wars I could consume to a stupid level. It's like, oh, the original ones are out with a new box. It's like, fuck, they got the special feature that I missed out. Okay, I'll buy it again. But now there's just this really I don't know, bad feeling I have towards it as a brand. Like I won't buy anything new from Star Wars just on principle right now.
Well, I think the other thing too is they're consciously trying to minimize. So right before, especially with these last few films, they try to minimize the original trilogy and definitely try to minimize the prequels. So for example, just last week, they came out, I think I'm almost positive it's fucking Vox, because of course it's Vox, right? But Vox came out they showed a snippet of Ewan McGregor was with Nicole Kidman when he found out the title of episode 2. And of course, Vox releases this article right after this shitstorm around the episode of the release of episode 9's title. And they're like, oh, well, Ian McGregor, he's on the red carpet and he hears it and he starts laughing and he says it to Nicole Kidman and they both start laughing. I mean, he's really it's really nice to see him laugh at himself. And it's like, hold up. So are you trying to say that we should laugh at a movie that we are expected to pay money to go see? Or are you saying that it's wholly possible for the actors who are in the movie to not like the title, who, again, we're supposed to spend money to go see? So they're trying to draw this weird comparison to the prequels and how, well, even back then people laughed at the title. It's like, yeah, and the response to the movie was that it was bad. What are you trying to say? Like, what is the point, Fox, that you're trying to make?
Dion, the point that they're trying to do is they're trying to minimize the damage done by Disney by trying to say, well, Star Wars has always had bad shit. Look how bad the prequels are. But I've said this in many a video, and I keep saying it. There's no way they can defend these new Disney movies without trying to tear down the originals. Like, we can talk about Rey as a bad character. Then they go, well, Luke Skywalker. It's like, no. That parallel doesn't work because we can shoot you down with the facts, and I have done that multiple times. So, to me, all these places like Vox and the Huffington Post and all these crappy sites that aren't even worth a damn, to me, they're just the advertising arm of Disney. Maybe it's free advertising, or it's like, well, if we say nice shit, we'll get into the movie early and we can get some clicks.
Right, exactly.
And to me, articles like that, look, at Star Wars is the hot thing, but a lot of these places, a lot of these people that talk about it don't really have any vested interest in it. We do. That's why we've had the success talking about Star Wars, because the two of us, especially, before there was ever a channel, before we knew Nick and Kendo, we would get drunk on the balcony and talk about Star Wars, or we'd be in the fucking cafeteria at Michigan State talking about Star Wars, coming up with more ideas and all this crazy shit, talk about the expanded universe. So, I mean, there's a hollowness that comes from them, and a genuine love that we have had. It's kind of on the rocks right now, but I mean, we get it. And I think it's really good that we can always like read through their bullshit, and the fandom menace gets it too, man. Like they're wise to all of this stuff. Everybody bought it in 2015. In 2019, it's just like, seriously, another one of these fucking articles. Could you guys please just talk about some, other bullshit?
Right. And they know that, right? So especially whenever you see these articles that we've gone over it multiple times, more specifically, even with these more recent ones, they always got to throw in that dig at the end where, the toxic fandom. And so they know that they've heard all this shit, and they're still trying to force their opinion above to where, hey, we're morally correct here because we're saying it's the right thing. And it's like, well, no matter how many times you say it, it's not working. So here you are again, a leaked title, and everyone's trying to justify either people's bad reaction or justify why the title's bad. And it's like, if you guys do realize, if the movies were good, you wouldn't have to do all this. That's not us being assholes. That's not us being coy. That's not us being persnickety little ass bitches. It's literally, if the movie was good, you wouldn't have to constantly justify. If something is so good that everyone agrees, hey, everybody, we're all saying this is good. Everyone, we agree. All right, awesome, cool. You wouldn't have to be like, oh, well, remember the last movie that the title came out, everyone laughed about it. Just saying, you wouldn't have to do that. And it's so weird that obviously they're so blind they don't fucking see that shit. If the movie was good, your poster boy for making out with his mom, Ryan Johnstein, wouldn't have his trilogy fucking canceled before the goddamn end of the film was in theaters. Like that it's like, I can't explain this shit to you guys anymore. It's fucking, what more do you want us to say? You even have Kylo Ren, you even have Adam Driver being like, it's being part of a movie and it's not very good. We have the chance to get it right this time. And it's like, what more do you guys need us to point out to you? Adam Driver said that. He was supposed to be this generation's Darth Vader, and that's how you guys build him when you release the trailers for the movie. He's your Darth Vader, and he's saying we had the chance to get it right this time.
It's so
holy
funny.
Shit.
It's so funny, dude. Everyone wants to shit on the prequels, and they're not that great. I mean, they're tons of problems. We're not going to act like they're amazing just because the new ones are shit. But at least the villains that all died, like randomly in their first appearance, were all better than Kylo Ren, who just magically sticks around
dude,
through a whole trilogy.
100%, man, 100%. Look at Darth Maul, look at General Grievous. Fucking love those guys, and I wish that there was more of them in the movies, but I mean,
Count Dooku had fucking some depth to him. Oh
yeah,
a Jedi. I'm kind of conflicted. What would Qui-Gon do? All this shit. It was just, there was some depth to it, and all these characters were good. Nowadays, they're just like, I'm evil because I say I'm evil, but I can't kill my mom. It's just dumb shit.
I'm evil because I wear all black, bro. It's the only color that it's the color of my soul.
I am English and I refuse to fall for your joke. I am I'm evil. What? I'm evil. Like, shut. What are you doing? What is this?
God, it doesn't make sense, any of it. But even then, I remember in one of Jeff's videos in the beginning, he said, like, you know, like, I think in one of the articles you read, they said they were referring to it as a reboot, and I'm just like, that makes so much sense now that this is Disney's reboots to Star Wars, not the continuation, because they're trying to literally kill off the other characters and just make these, you know, the main ones, and it's like, we don't want them because they have nothing that we want. We want the old ones because we've grown up with them. We know them better than anything.
And
the new ones
good.
are just new ones are just like hollow, are just like pieces of cardboard. Like, they're nothing. They're 2-dimensional. They have no depth to them. There's no real story there. It's just, you know, we don't care.
Imagine if it actually worked and everybody bought into this shit. Life would be so weird right now.
It would, man. It would, but you know, it's hard to shove shit down someone's throat when, you know, they don't want anything to do with it. And it, you know, like we talk about all the time, being disingenuous, and you know, that's kind of where movies are right now. And it's like, hey, we're good because it's a girl, and then there's a black dude there too, and then Princess Leia, and then, you know, the other chick from Jurassic Park, she's in this shit too. Everyone's like, wait, what? Like, what is this? It's not good. It's you're writing dialogue in your own films that say, how'd you lose to someone that's never picked up a lightsaber? You guys wrote that. Like, that wasn't a fan that stuff. You wrote that in there.
Yeah, and supposedly in the timeline that happened the next fucking day.
Yeah, it's like, what?
The timeline for these movies, somehow, like, these people flipped over, like, pulled a 180 the next day. They're like, all right, now it's, you know, now I'm just mad because, like, even Snoke says to Kylo, it's like, oh, take off your fucking helmet. Like, it looks, you know, it doesn't work.
He says, take that ridiculous thing off.
Yeah, when he should have said it during the first fucking movie.
Yeah, they wrote that in the movie.
It's like, it's so contradictory. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's like, we're gonna point out our own flaws in the script.
Way to subvert our expectations, Ryan.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Whatever happened to the whole, like, I'm going to finish what you started, grandfather? It's like, that was a thing in the trailer that people went nuts for. It was just like, oh, yeah, you get to see Darth Vader's helmet. Give us $1 billion. That's all that was.
It was a crunchy melted helmet. Thanks.
How many Ewoks did he slay to get that helmet? That's what I want to know.
That's actually a really good question.
I mean, the number is not too high or too low. It's like, you know,
right.
The less Ewoks that exist, the better.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
But that's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Let's see. Back to what our friends are saying in the super chats. Turbo Dunk says Star Wars Episode 9 Part 1, The Force Awakens 2 Electric Boogaloo. I would definitely enjoy a breakdance scene in Star Wars. I mean, Return of the Jedi's got Jabba the Hutt's dance number, and it's in the original too. So why not give us a breakdance scene?
Can we have instead of like lightsaber fighting? Can we have like a dance battle? Can we do that? Like Jedi versus Sith? Can we do that? Can that
like Guardians of the Galaxy style?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, man.
All of a sudden, it turns out Michael Flatley's fucking booked in this movie, and all of a sudden, the river dance just breaks out in the middle of the ending of it. It's like, what the fuck?
Listen, they're gonna need some wild shit in this movie to get me to even remotely like it, because like I don't want to see it. I'm only gonna watch it because, you know, for the channel and stuff like that. But if they do some really weird shit and bring like dumb things out, I might just be like, this is a shitty movie, but I can watch it again. So,
well, we'll have fun together because we're gonna all get together for that one.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yeah, it is. I wish Avengers could be, but we'll be at Celebration like the week before, so it just won't work out. That's why, folks, we need to get on TV so we can do this full time.
Goddamn right.
We'll become like who's an online channel that has like a roster of people that don't suck? Like, don't people like Rooster Teeth, right?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of
stuff. Funhouse and what else? Yeah, other gaming channels on there. Fucking cow chopping shit. They say fucking stuff on their channels, and it's all Rooster Teeth. So that'd be dope.
I feel like if the name Dick House wasn't taken, it'd be perfect for us.
It would be.
Where are we at? Well, maybe we could become friends with him. I think he'd like us, kind of. Well, weren't all the dudes on Jackass white though?
Yes.
Yeah, they were all white. Plus, I think after Action Point, he probably needs all the friends he can get right now.
Jeff Tremaine, if you're out there, the World Class Bullshitters crew would love to hang out. We won't hurt ourselves, for your entertainment, but
Right.
we'll talk shop. I feel like we get along with Steve-O.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like you and I might have him relapse into, depravity.
Well, it would be weird because he'd be like aggressively not wanting to do some stuff, and it's like, come on, man. We're not asking you to fucking drink. Just tell us a crazy story about shit that you did while you were drinking. That's all.
Yeah, and then all of a
sudden
sudden he jumps up and face plants into the fucking coffee table just because he can.
Well, he'll still do that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with that. All the dude. We need the physical comedy aspect of the channel. So
Yes,
and Dan's just too out of shape to do it.
right. Have an asthma attack and pass out. It's like, well, this episode's fucking ruined.
He does that just thinking about getting up off the couch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have Grand Inquisitor, Star Wars Episode 9. Don't worry, Ray will fix it.
God damn it.
If she fixes this whole thing,
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw my popcorn at you, Kendo. Be prepared.
All right.
There's a lot of butter. There's a lot of butter in there.
How about Star Wars Episode 9, Rey's Ex Machina? I coined that phrase in one
That's
of
a
my
good
videos.
one. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Hashtag World Class Bullshitters did it first.
That's right.
Chano Cyber 9 Avila, welcome back. Star Wars Episode 9, Revenge of the Fandom Menace. I think we're striking back pretty hard right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when, the man baby comes out to attack us, we
I
strike
know,
back.
right? He can't help himself. I have my Saturn Award. God damn it!
It's his round.
I was a hero. God damn it!
All right, so Spectre, calm your tits.
Oh, god.
Oh yeah, by the way, on 369 we will be doing our Watchmen live commentary, so be prepared for that.
Yeah.
And I think Gary from Nerdrotic and Doomcock wanted to join us, so it's gonna be a lot of fun, folks. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay. Are we doing the extended version or like the regular version?
I guess we should do the director's cut because it's on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Because that'd be easiest for Kendo to get.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, folks, you have a month and 2 days to get prepared for that. We're going to be doing that live on the channel. Grand Inquisitor also says Star Wars Episode 9, How to Lose a Fandom in 10 Movies.
Damn, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's harsh. That is.
Yeah.
The shade is real on that one. I love it.
Whew.
Grand Inquisitor might be the MVP of the show already.
He's already up there.
We're not even halfway in. Yeah. Ryan Giger says, Chano Cyber 9 Avila, Star Wars Episode 9, we're going to Tahiti. Have some faith.
Oh god.
Or Abe, some faith, as he wrote. I think he meant to say have. I do have faith. Ryan Geiger, excuse me. Episode 9, Civil War / Infinity War Endgame. It's going to take a lot more than just those 3 movies. That would sell tickets. That'll put butts in seats.
That's right.
Kendo, did you catch Shivani's newest podcast?
About an hour of it.
It gets good.
Yeah, I enjoy it so far.
Oh, God, here we go, guys. From the Ghost Legend, Star Wars Episode 9, Dion's Dark Days of Dating Lena Dunham, a nasty story.
Went there, or did we?
Hey, you know what? Those were dark days for Dion. Like,
Hey.
you were hitting the bottle pretty hard, man.
I remember any dark days. All I remember is me giving her some dark meat.
Dude, he wasn't hitting the bottle. He's sober, said that he's into this chick, okay? So there's no excuse.
Just remember, there's a picture of her eating a cake naked on a toilet.
God damn it. Don't remind me.
Don't tell him that. He's gonna look it up and
Not on
Oh,
air,
God.
Dion. Not on air.
Oh God! Is it buttermilk? Is it buttermilk?
The milk's gone bad, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Dude, she looks like a loaf of bread stuffed into a sandal.
That's right.
God damn.
We need to put that in the dictionary.
No, and just to be clear, I didn't come up with that phrase. That's from what is Amazon Hotbox? Okay,
Dude, that is an Urban Dictionary definition if I ever heard one. Elisa Dunham. A loaf of bread stuffed in a sandal.
And that is a fun movie.
it's a damn good movie.
Where can people find it, Nick?
They can find it at AmazonHotbox.com.
There we go. not officially affiliated with World Class Bullshitters, but we like to help independent film. And Nick, you have your own channel where you talk about real independent cinema, correct?
Yes, I do. It's called Real Independent Productions, Real with two E's. We just uploaded our last episode. Sorry, the episode we're going to upload tomorrow is going to be the last one we did for Scream Dreams 5. And thank God that series is over.
Is it that bad?
I'll bring one to show you. And if we make it 5 minutes in, that'll be a feat in itself because it's really fucking bad. And this guy makes the same goddamn movie 4 times.
Challenge accepted, bro. Seriously, he said
I'm not even kidding. Like, it's really bad.
That's the one that you sent me or you sent us, and it looked like the guy was filming it with a fucking old iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh God,
dude, I sat through movie 43 with Joel. I can sit through anything.
This one is God. I'm just so happy we're done watching these because we can go on to like actually fun stuff now because it was just horrible,
Real odd detour. Have you guys had a chance to check out the Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix?
No, I have not. But everyone's going crazy about bullshit about Ted Bundy. I'm just like, I don't know.
You should. I know a lot of older women are really like into that stuff, and it's really creepy.
Yeah, like he was so good looking. It's like, bitch, what?
I look at Ted Bundy, I'm like, what an ugly fucking dude. But, you know, I'm not a woman who's a man. So, but every time, because I had it on when I was working on the comic. So I would look over and like, oh, he was so handsome. And I'm like, what the fuck? I guess standards were different in 1970s America, but, you know.
Apparently.
They didn't look too good after they hit him with the Jews.
I watched all 4 hours of that. Well, I listened to all 4 hours of it. It never really got that dark and disturbing, but I definitely recommend that everyone watch it.
All right.
I will check that shit out.
If you can commit, I mean, put it like this, Dion, it wouldn't be anything you couldn't watch with D2 around because it's not graphic at all.
Okay, good.
I mean, like, it'll show a skull, but it's like a fully, like, cleared skull, so there's no blood or gore. It'd be like you're watching a Halloween movie or something, you know?
Gotcha.
So if he just kind of rolls in, he's not going to get traumatized. I'm not saying you show it to him, but if you and Hillary are watching it today and he just happens to pop in, you're not going to be like, oh, covering up the TV or something like, you know. You're watching, what is that? Blue is the warmest color.
Oh, man.
Gotcha. Not turning my son into a fucked up YouTuber. Got it. I like it.
Keep him the same cute, innocent little kid who dances to that crappy video we watched where the guy didn't do shit today or whatever.
Yeah. Dion has a new channel, Daddy O2.
Oh.
It's okay though.
Oh shit! What did you do, D2? What did you do? I didn't fucking do that. Oh god!
That sounds just like that kid. You go to bed and play. This is a cool name, Arcane Gel. He says Star Wars Episode 9, The Corporate Apology.
Oh, that's a good one.
Damn.
That's a good one.
I feel like we're owed a corporate apology. I want Bob Iger to just walk up to George Lucas and say, we're sorry. And that's
we
it.
fucked up, man. We fucked up. I'm sorry.
No, I want Bob Iger at a podium saying, and Kathleen Kennedy. And then she's like, I'm sorry.
That'd be amazing.
She mumbles it when everyone's like, can you speak up? I'm sorry. One more time, Kathleen. I'm sorry. Okay, God damn it. I fucked up.
What did you fuck up with, Kathleen?
I fucked up Star Wars.
What?
Speak up, damn it. We can't hear you.
I fucked up Star Wars.
What? How did you fuck up Star Wars?
Butter, bitch.
I fucked up Star Wars, okay? I made shitty ass movies, all right? Ray sucked dick, all right? God.
All right. Eat it. Bitch.
We're all good now. Now stop making merchandise on these shitty characters, and we're just pump out some Han Solos and Darth Vaders, and we'll all be fine.
Thank you, Miss Kennedy. You may leave.
Yes, leave your position.
Goodbye.
Obi-Wan 2783, thank you very much. Star Wars Episode 9, Party Boob. I love reading Party Boob.
Yes.
Oh God, Logan Michael is here to say Funko Pops are gay.
God damn it, Logan. This shit is never not funny.
Dude.
Oh, by the way, Funko Pops are gay.
Have you seen the newest Funko Pop that's making its way around the internet?
No, it isn't.
No.
The GameStop ma'am lady? Dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have seen that.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's a Funko Pop, and it just says, it's ma'am.
Oh, God.
Is it real, though? Because I keep seeing pictures of it. I don't know if it's real or not.
Oh, it's fan-made. They're getting so much shit if they make
Oh,
that.
yeah, dude, that'd be the end of the Funko Pops if they pull shit like that.
I'd buy
Well, I
it.
mean, it's not like they're making fucking money anyways. They're it's not like they're making fucking money anyways. They make like 20,000 of them, every fucking day. It seems like different shit. It's like, all right, here's one of this one character in this one movie that you don't know about, but we made a fucking pop about it. Enjoy. Here's give us $20. Like, no, we don't care. We don't care.
Some people are oddly obsessed over those things, man. I mean, we're not 4 of them, but still, some people are like, I gotta get the Johnny Thunder variant, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, whatever.
Well, I mean, like, whenever I had Box of Dread, they would come in and be like, oh, good, another thing I have to throw in the fucking trash.
What you need to do is, if you get crap like that, you mail it to Kendo, and he'll destroy it for our patrons.
Ooh, yeah, okay,
I can do that.
Yeah,
That'll be Kendo's contribution.
Yeah,
it's not a problem. I won't be proud of it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, you never are proud of shit, but we really need to talk about that. Pride is an issue with you, man.
Yeah, we need to have a serious talk, sir. Serious talk.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Kendo, be prepared. This is your favorite title of the night. Grand Inquisitor, Star Wars Episode 9. Now, wait a minute, Kylo, no! Kylo, no!
Oh, my God.
That Kylo and his false flags.
That was one of the best moments of last year. Seriously, I laughed so hard at that.
Oh God, I couldn't get over
Highlights
that.
of 2018.
I still can't get over that, man. It is wonderful.
It was beautiful.
I watched it again the other day just for entertainment.
Are you following all the Tonka Saw stuff or not really?
Yeah, I've kept up with it only because like YouTubers I listen to and subscribe to, they've been covering it. So I've been up with everything that's been happening because of that.
Wow.
You
know me, I don't
quite
do all the
interesting.
drama stuff. So not really. Okay.
I don't either. I don't really do the drama stuff either, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It was a decent little story.
It's a train wreck and people can't look away.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Entirely.
Obi-Wan 2783, thank you very much. The next Star Wars film should be Star Wars Episode 7. The retcon of the previous Disney Lucasfilm sequel trilogy and 12 Roses are coming your way. Oh, God.
Bitch.
I can't believe we're gonna. If we got all the Rose Ticos sent to our PO box, I have a plan for all of them. So
you're gonna make a Rose Tico fort?
No, it's something way cooler.
Okay,
I'll tell you off air.
Rose Tico Twink.
What?
Beep boop bop beep bop bop.
You know what, Dion? When we make our T-shirts, we'll each have it'll be us with a catchphrase, and Kendo's gonna be his face, and it just says "beep boop" underneath it.
Yeah, or it has like half complete sentences where like it has a beginning of a word and then just nothing, and then and then nothing, then dot dot dot, and then it.
No, I want mine to say, "I am not proud."
And then I walk into frame with one tear, like that Indian from the old littering.
Oh my God!
Yes,
those commercials were old when I was a kid, man.
I think those were filmed in the 70s, dude.
They probably were.
Yes. And that guy wasn't even an Indian; he was Italian.
Really?
Yeah, you never heard that story before?
No, I never heard that story. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's about as Indian as like Chief J Strongbow.
Oh my God, that's even better. That's even better. Oh man,
that wouldn't fly today.
No, that wouldn't. It's like we need a real Native American, and he needs to come. Needs to be this commercial. We need to get it from Appalachia, America.
I mean, I'm all about Native American people in movies. I'm cool with that. I don't really care either way. But I don't think they should remake that commercial ever again. A classic.
No. Leave it be, baby. It speaks for itself.
It really does. False advertising at its finest.
Mr. V is saying what most of us think. Star Wars Episode 9. Who gives a fuck at this point?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's true.
That's true.
God damn, that's awesome. Star Wars Episode 9. Who gives a fuck at this point?
Dude, I'm going to put $1 down right now, and I'm going to make that bet with each of you. They're going to put the 20th Century Fox fanfare in this movie.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Because they're doing everything they can. They weren't in the in 8 or 7 or 8.
What's going to happen is you're going to get into the theater, go boom, 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 and then they're just going to play the fanfare. People go, oh my God! And then it's going to do the shit that you all know, and then all of a sudden everyone likes this movie. That's how they're going to get you hooked.
Yeah, I mean, once again, fanfare only goes so far. So they're going to make a comparable. Well, they really can't because the first two were shit. Like, how are they going to make everything better when, with the last one, it's like, it's like your beginning and your middle are already crap. The end is going to be crap as well, regardless of what you do, regardless of how good you tie everything up, because you're tying up a shitty story. That doesn't make sense.
What if episode 9 is just Ryan Johnson and JJ is just beating the shit out of him for 2 hours?
Who is tied to a chair? You cut out.
Ryan Johnson's tied to a chair and JJ's just fucking beating him for 2 hours on screen.
Yeah, that's a Snuffs film, and I don't want to see J.J. Abrams with a heart on.
But that could theoretically be, a way to make it better for 7 and 8.
Yeah, but J.J. Abrams made 7, so who's going to tie him to a chair?
Well, see, that's the plot twist. Somebody else will show up and tie him to the chair after Ryan passes out and beat his ass with a hose.
Liam Neeson?
Sure, why not?
God, have you heard about what happened with him? Like, he's been blowing up too in the news. It's weird.
Yeah, he's had a bad week.
What happened? Do we want to talk about it off air? Or after hours, I mean?
We'll save for after hours.
After hours.
Yeah, by the way, folks, after hours is actually kind of packed. We have a whole game plan worked out for the episode, and we got something really special coming your way for Patreon. So if you're a fan of WrestleMania season, I think you're going to love it.
All killer, no filler.
Yeah, boy. Samuel Aragon, Star Wars Episode 9, Vagina Vengeance.
I think that's what 7 and 8 were.
Yeah, but I was like, I think those have been already made.
That's been happening.
They took something so good and beautiful and bastardized it with putting Star Wars over it. Damn it. Logan Michael, thank you very much. Did you see the Tom Atkins NECA figure? Yes, definitely. I was the highlight of Nick's month.
He's peaked for the entire year.
I was just about to say that, Nick. How do you feel knowing nothing will make you this happy for the rest of the calendar year?
God, we sound really, really dull.
Star Wars Celebration, Horror Hound, all the stuff that we're going to be doing.
Well, no, I'm like that was like I peaked for the week. We'll just say that. That was that made my week. That was good. But no, I'm looking forward to Horror Hound. That's going to be a lot of fun. Star Wars Celebration is going to be a lot of fun. Suffering with all of us together for episode 9 is going to be interesting. So
thank you for like changing the trend of it's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
We're going to need a bigger boat. Grand Inquisitor Star Wars Episode 9. Fix JJ. Fix this JJ. Fix this now. You think that's what Kathleen Kennedy yells at him when she whips him?
Hell yeah.
Maybe.
Then she goes, "Say my name. Say my name." No.
This is probably the most morbid one from our friend Salad King. Star Wars Episode 9. Rose clones herself 11 times and 12 of them commit suicide.
Oh my God.
Damn. I mean, damn.
Oh my God. That's mean, but I dig it. Like, remember, folks, for those out there that aren't part of the Fandom Menace, just the character. We all are okay with the real people.
Yes, we've never, ever said anything horrible about the actual person, just the character.
Yeah, we have. I mean, yeah, she's dressed in a potato sack. Not her fault.
Nope. She wasn't in charge of, costumes.
She was not.
She was in charge of killing things with love.
Well,
you got to kill the things you love and hate because you hate them and you kind of love them, right?
We should just fund a movie where Rose Tico gets a pet and she just accidentally smothers it to death. That'd be really compelling.
Can we just do a real world season with Kylo, Tico, Rey, Finn, and all of them?
That is why we need our skit show, Nick.
just do that.
Stop giving away our ideas.
And then we can do a Star Wars Real World Road Rules crossover.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We could have Kennedy and Jamie Kennedy and all those MTV VJs.
Oh my God.
What's Pauly Shore doing these days? Nothing.
He's gonna be at Horror Hound.
Oh
That's
my
true,
God! He's gonna hang out with us. We're gonna buy him some beer and get him fucked up.
I hope so because I've seen his stand-up. It's pretty damn interesting.
The Weasel's back. We're gonna.
Oh my God.
We're gonna make friends with Pauly Shore. That's our goal for Horror Hound.
That's a dream.
It's doable.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, Kendo. That is it's your job to get all the intel on Pauly Shore, so we know what to say, what not to say. Is he cool to talk about in the Army now? Those type of things are important.
That's
No faux pas.
autographed once. Pretty proud of that.
Colton Bach says, got your Stealing Solo card in the mail. It survived the brutal onslaught known as the Alaskan branch of the Postal Service.
Oh shit!
Hardy little bugger.
All the way up there in Alaska.
Yeah, people are getting them, I guess, because with the polar vortex and the mail was a little slow. But yep, they've been sent. So if you're...
It was so bad I heard that the post office was like, yeah, we're not sending out mail. I was like, oh, fuck.
Nope.
When the post office was like, we're not working. Things are bad.
Dude, today it was 60 degrees here. That's how dumb this weather is.
Today,
tomorrow here is going to be here like 20 or something. So it's weird, man.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think overnight low here is on the high. Tomorrow's like 12.
Ooh. Well, time to turn on the heater.
Yeah.
James Lloyd Tiffner says Star Wars Episode 9. It's better than nothing.
Is it really though?
I don't think it is. I'd rather have nothing.
Because if there's nothing, then we don't have to suffer. So I'm kind of okay with that.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Arcane Gel says Star Wars Episode 9, the even newer hope.
What are they going to introduce? Even younger characters all of a sudden in Part 9?
Yeah, Broom Boy.
I was just about to say that shit. You beat me to the one time your internet connection's solid. You beat me.
He comes fucking flying in on that son of a bitch, Broom, fires it at Kylo Ren, kills him.
I would applaud. Directed by Ryan Johnson, then I'd do.
Yeah.
And if somehow he got the broom to fire, that'd be amazing.
Zack Snyder film.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, no. Isn't he doing a zombie flick for Netflix?
Probably.
Yeah, it's the only thing he's somewhat good at. Well, he's only good at copying things with instruction manuals like Dawn of the Dead or Watchmen or 300 because they had like graphic novels attached to them. So you just went frame by frame. It's like, all right, this shot, these colors, this shot, and that's it. If he's got an instruction manual, he's fine. If he has to do things with his own mind, like what the hell was it? Sucker Punch or
BVS.
Yeah, BVS. So like that's what we get when he uses an imagination. So,
well, aren't you kind of glad that the world is over the whole Zack Snyder thing? It was like a decade, but it's finally over.
Oh
yeah, I mean because everyone got like up in arms about Dawn of the Dead. I was like, yeah, it's it's like all actiony and real fast edits are cool and everything. That's good, but I still love the first one, and the first one is always going to be the real Dawn of the Dead. His is just the fucking remake because he couldn't do anything else. So.
But it's still better than Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yes.
Oh man. I don't know if I should say this, but I think Episode 7 is better than Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
That's a tough sell. That is a tough goddamn
better
sell.
than Rob Zombie's Halloween too. That is a piece of trash.
Jesus. Yeah, that's true. And plus that man is a fucking poser anyways. He wants to be like, he's like, oh, I'm a rocker. It's like, no, man, you have a tiny dog and you drink Starbucks. Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
you're a poser.
Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, Rob.
Oh God. Oh man, your wife cannot act to save her life.
Oh. Put her in Star Wars. That'll be fun to watch.
Ew.
See what time's actually made money then.
Damn.
Mr. V says Star Wars Episode 9. I'd rather shit my pants.
Oh.
It's
J.J. Abrams technically did.
Yeah.
That's the bed he shit.
Well, he shit his pants in bed, so there you go.
Oh God.
I feel like J.J. Abrams is a bottomless sleeper, so he just right in the.
he has too much like Chipotle or Taco Bell. I'm like, done.
I'm bleeding. Bill Jr. says Star Wars Episode 9. We'll do it live.
Oh my God! If that was the case, that'd be amazing.
Fucking thing sucks makes a lot more sense when it compares to Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, let's take a couple-minute break from our Star Wars titles, and let's talk about something else for a moment. So, Kendo, you wanted to cover this topic about the wokeness of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Now, we all watched the Super Bowl. It sucked this year. We're not going to talk about sports and all that other crap, but from an entertainment standpoint, the commercials were just a little too on the nose. What did you want to cover, Kendo?
Well, nothing really in particular. There's a few times where I don't know. I guess it was partway through like the second quarter. Where I'm like, man, these commercials, except for like a couple of the teams, suck. I mean, the Game of Thrones Bud Light commercials, all right. But anyway, so like I don't know, just the whole vibe from the majority of the commercials was just like there was a whole like kind of a woke feeling and vibe going on. And I know I said something to you guys about it, and you kind of echoed it back to me. So I'm like, okay, good. I'm not imagining this shit.
It was just it's weird too because it had the lowest viewing in like what 10 years or ever or something like that. They said,
yeah. There's a couple of things that would go into that wouldn't be just because.
I understand that. The Patriots are like crap. We don't talk sports on the channel, but my point is, whenever you try to take a big American national event and like infuse politics that only such a small percentage like, you get the Oscars, you get Super Bowl, you get Star Wars, you get all these things that. Basically, if these like institutions disappear, the only people they have to blame are themselves because they're like, well, we're going to teach people a lesson. Star Wars has fallen apart on two fronts because they're trying to teach us a lesson and they're making bad shit. Like, don't get me started on Captain Marvel and her fucking activist shit this week. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, I didn't. What was that about?
She says that her movie Captain Marvel, Brie Larson said that Captain Marvel is going to be an activism film and that she wants to start a school so like minorities and women can get working into film, and if they want to make cool laser guns, they can make them. It's like Brie Larson.
That's called YouTube, bitch. Like you can go on YouTube and there are tons of resources for making movies.
I mean,
it's free.
On the one hand, I'm kind of okay with that because I need to see movies with minorities and women. Wait, no, I've seen that all the time. Never mind. I'm sorry. Her point's invalid.
Well,
sorry.
I think her point's most invalidated by the fact that you want the best people working on it. Like if we were making a movie with a heavy CG, okay, let's say somehow we got the rights to make a Metal Gear Solid movie because I'm looking at a Solid Snake figure on my shelf.
All right, here we go.
I don't really care about representation of who are the CGI artists. I just want the best team possible.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. These people will make it. If you're good at your craft, you'll make it to the top. Rob Bottin didn't make it so young, so fast because he was white. He made it because he was fucking incredible with his special effects. I just don't get why these people can't see that. Do you guys?
I mean, I can get to a point if this were, the early 80s or even the mid 80s, and we're just coming out of a time period where dealing with racism and sexism was on the forefront, right? Where there were, not to delegitimize the every once in a while, shit actually happens. But if this were the 80s or the 70s, I get that because it's relevant then because it was everyone was dealing with it. It was very prevalent in the way that film and TV and music and politics, like it was serious. It was really bad, and people were losing their lives and losing their jobs and being affected emotionally, mentally, physically, all of this. And then you get to today where, again, no one's saying that you shouldn't be for equality and for everyone getting an equal opportunity and for everyone getting their just desserts when it comes to putting in the work. No one's saying that. That being said, Brie Larson, you are part of a probably multi-billion-dollar franchise. You trying to, I want this to be an activist film. When one, the film hasn't fucking come out yet. That's the biggest goddamn thing. Two, you are part of this film because you look like the main fucking character to somebody. Don't act like they made this film because, Brie Larson deserves. She's been busting her ass. No, it's because you're white, you're blonde, and the character is white and blonde. If you believed in what you were saying, you would say, you know what, we should get Halle Berry to play Captain Marvel. If you believed what you were saying, you would have said, I'll wait until Scarlett Johansson gets her movie first. You didn't say that. You tried out for the role because they had a casting call and they said, we need an actress who does this, this, and this, and looks like this to be this role. And you tried out and you got it. You retroactively want to virtue signal, comes off as disingenuous because, again, you have the opportunity now. And two, the movie hasn't come out yet. When there was a, and they talk about this in a lot of the special editions for Indiana Jones, when there was a, people said that there was a boom and people wanting to go into archaeology. It was because the movie was out and it was good. When they were talking about Indiana Jones, they didn't say, hey, Harrison Ford is doing an after school special and wants there to be a school for people who want to get into the sciences. No, the movie came out, it was a hit, and it fucking took off from there. Period. And the other motherfucking franchise that just happened that made the same goddamn mistake, that went out to schools and said that this is for all the girls who want to be scientists. How well did that movie do? And it came out in 2016. and again, I'm not trying to say, you should. Trust me, one of us is white, and we're all really good friends. And we all, if someone says some racist shit, we've talked about like that dude's fucking an idiot. That's stupid. That we get that. But when you fucking try and honey dick people into watching your movie because, hey, watching this movie is the right thing to do, well, then now I know your movie's probably not that fucking good, Bree.
Well, I gotta say the that Star Wars girl Anna made a good point, because Brie Larson's talking about this activism, but there are all these GoFundMe campaigns to send girls in whatever parts of the country to go see Captain Marvel, and none of them have reached their goal. But it's only $80,000 that needs to be reached, and she's like, "Why doesn't Brie Larson give the money instead of talking about doing all this shit? Why doesn't Brie Larson shut up?"
Boom.
It's called virtue signaling.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, yeah, she's gotten paid from being in Captain Marvel. Use some of that fucking money. Use some of that money to perpetuate your school. Start building it. Start making it a thing. Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah. Don't come back for the King Kong sequel. Go.
Put your money where your fucking mouth is.
Stop acting.
And what do we say all the time on this channel, guys? If you believe something, you believe it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You believe it when it's not popular. You believe it when people disagree with you. That's what an activist is. They don't act for something when it's the popular and it's the fun thing to do. Everyone loves to talk about, again, like I said, Ghostbusters, and I hate to beat this horse, even though I enjoy beating the shit out of it. But and again, and a lot of famous people don't necessarily broadcast the things that they do. But how often do you hear about Paul Feig running a fundraiser for disadvantaged women in certain communities? You ain't heard that shit yet. Leslie Jones is out and bitching and storming out. That's something that President Trump would fucking do. Well, how many times are you going out talking about disadvantaged schools and trying to get the people in their community to fund science programs? I haven't heard you doing that shit yet.
Oh, she just wants to complain on Twitter.
Sony busted out, this whole campaign, having them go to girls' schools dressed as the Ghostbusters, and we're for girls being scientists. I ain't heard shit about them dressing up as the Ghostbusters and doing shit lately. Why? Because of fucking licensing. So and damn sure don't shove Brie Larson in my face to say, oh well, this is an activist movie. Well, you know what helps for an activist movie, Bree, is that it's fucking good and that it's come out yet.
Well, before we start talking about the Avengers Endgame, because I've been waiting to talk to you guys about that all week, were there any other trailers during the Super Bowl? We'll just stick to the trailers thing. Did you see any trailers that excited you? Like Hobbs and Shaw looks pretty cool.
Dude, I can't. Like I couldn't. I'm not a big fan of the current Fast and Furious thing. I haven't watched the newer ones, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm watching that. That looks fun. As shit.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch that shit too. I didn't watch 8 or 7.
That's gonna get watched at least that weekend because I was just like, God, those guys are hilarious together. Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun. So much fun.
I want you to see the other two that you've missed out on, Dion, because they're actually pretty funny. I'm not saying they're great, but when they're on the ice, that's where you see Hobbs and Shaw become friends too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, especially to get ready for the Hobbs and Shaw one. But
yeah, I'll probably go through and watch them all as well.
I'm like, God damn you, Dwayne, you got me again.
We should watch them together on Skype just for us.
Deal. We will, man.
I want to talk about part 1 and how I snuck into the theater to see it.
Oh God. Part 1 I saw in New York when I was on vacation with family.
I went to the cheap dollar theater because I rode my bike there, and it was a life-changing moment.
Nice.
I've watched
Sounds
zero
like it.
Fast and Furious movies.
They're not as shitty as people would like you to believe.
Yeah, they're not that. Especially the early ones aren't that bad. Well,
true.
Tokyo Drift is pretty shitty.
The Fast and Furious films are a snapshot of the time they came out in. So
That's very true. That is
The-
very true.
the tuner
Especially 1 and
cars,
2.
Ja Rule. Dude, number 2 with Tyrese in it
Ludacris.
makes me laugh. Yeah, Ludacris. Yeah, he's
Well,
in
you
part
know,
two,
no,
right?
it took me forever to realize that Ludacris took over Ja Rule's part.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, he did, because he has the same character name.
Oh, shit, it's taken me 18 years to figure that out.
Yeah. Because I heard that
that
like last year, and I was like, really? I was like, okay, that makes sense, because he was supposed to be in that. I think I'm sure it was a contract dispute where he wanted to get paid more for part 2, and Ludacris was like, I'll do it, and now he's part of the franchise. He's even in the fucking ride at Universal. He's in that shit. Okay.
He has action
Of course he
figures,
Yeah, he's in action figures.
but he doesn't have a
Luda.
paper doll, so eat it.
He does not have a paper doll, so he's not that far up, up there. So it's fine. It's fine.
I'm about a foot taller than Ludacris, I think.
You probably are.
You
I think
most
we all
likely
are.
are. And to this day, I will never believe that he
For
can
the
crack
Super
a
Bowl
fucking
being in
bank.
Atlanta, where the fuck was he on like doing the fucking halftime show? Got Adam Levine. Go
Well, they
fuck
had
yourself.
Big Boy.
For like 90 seconds.
That's true.
I turned off
I didn't
that.
watch it. I didn't watch it.
We watched Halftime Heat instead of the halftime show.
Dude, I did on the background when I was cleaning my apartment. I was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? And then they kept having Pepsi commercials. I was like, you're in Atlanta. You're in Georgia, the home of Coca-Cola, and you have Pepsi commercials? This is blasphemous. What are you doing?
Pepsi paid for it.
Exactly that. Triggering you.
It's like, you guys suck. Well, and then
Haha, Nick's triggered.
and then you have Little John constantly just saying his catchphrases from like, sorry, almost 20 years ago.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, because like he was doing the shit when I was in high school. I was like, yeah, about 20 years ago. So it's like, oh man,
I was laughing back when Chappelle Show season 2 was on in the summer of what, 05?
yeah.
I
No,
love-
it was
04, I
sooner
think.
than that. It was
04.
03, 04.
Yeah, season 2 is one of the Chappelle Show season 2 is one of the best seasons of television ever.
Ever.
Just
At period.
flat out. Nothing realistically, comedy it's probably the best. And then I can't think of another season of any show that just hits every joke works. Everything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. It's so good.
Let me know in the chat if there's a season of or a TV show season that you think is funnier than Chappelle Show season 2. I'll wait. And if I see Cheers or MASH, well, MASH isn't a comedy. I don't like it, but whatever. So
Korea killed our friends.
let's talk about. Look, we don't have too much speculation to talk about for Endgame, but I saw the trailer before the Super Bowl started, and I was pumped. That was the highlight of the Super Bowl for me. What did you guys think when you saw that next Endgame trailer?
We all stopped what we were doing and stared at the TV. And my kid tried to come up. I was like, Dion, shut up and go back downstairs. Like that. And then to see it, oh my God. I can't fucking wait for that goddamn movie.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. It looks
the ending where he pulls the fucking strap to the shield. I came in my fucking pants.
Oh yeah.
That's a common thing, though, for you.
It's like I messaged you guys as soon as it ended. Pants just got a bit tighter.
Dude. Holy shit.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Oh man.
I mean, obviously, it was a day one viewing for me, but man, that like we stopped. We were doing too. We were all eating in Phil's kitchen. All of a sudden, I'm like, guys, it's on, and we were like, and not a word was said.
Wait, Phil stop eating? What the fuck?
Phil stopped eating to watch the Avengers trailer.
No, he probably was still eating, just quietly.
He was like,
Phil was eating quietly? Hold on.
I'm invisible. My movements are so slow.
He's not John Cena.
That is true. He is not John Cena.
Shit.
No, but I was impressed. See, now this got me more enticed than the first Endgame teaser or whatever, because I was like, okay, I get it. Because like I've said to you guys, since we saw Infinity War last year, the one thing I want out of this movie is to see the world's aftermath, to see how it happened. You know, I want to see the world fall apart because half the population disappears, and we're going to get that.
Yes,
and
we are.
I got the one thing I wanted. As long as Captain Marvel doesn't beat Thanos single-handedly, I think I'm going to walk out happy.
Yeah, and again, she's really not. I can't see that being a feasible outcome. But just to see signs up and to see an empty football stadium and to see, it was oh my God, like and then to see Tony and
Nebula.
Nebula fucking working on shit. I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see this goddamn movie.
Yeah, and I keep hearing there's articles popping up every now and again about the length of the movie. I was like, if it's 3 hours long, I'll be fine with it. I don't care. It's been 10 years in the making. It's fine if it's 3 hours long. I'm okay with it.
And I don't want a stupid intermission either. Like if you
No,
can't
don't give me
out,
no. Don't give me a fucking intermission. I've watched 3 hour movies before. It's fine. I can sit there. It's okay.
Right. You just get a bigger soda, you get a little bit more popcorn, you sneak in some candy, and then you get a fucking Gatorade bottle to pop on the end of your thing to pee in that during the movie, and you're fine.
And now you're a sex offender.
Not if you do it with the coat over it.
The coat over it?
You can't see it. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hold it.
When
like
I hear a steady stream of water hitting the inside of a plastic container, I know what the fuck is going on.
You don't know that. They could just be making their own mixed drink.
It's going to be like the tears coming from your face as Captain America dies.
I mean,
oh gosh,
he's not dying. I'm holding out on that.
Yeah,
no, him and Tony are dead. I'm calling it.
What if the swerve is nobody dies?
They all come back, son.
They're all just like, well, and we're back, and that's it.
Avengers Assemble.
You finally say the words.
As long as the check's clear, we're good.
Another $50 million for fucking Robert Downey.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Damn right.
God, that man could start his own school as well. Shit.
Yeah, but he's actually a talented actor. People go, Brie Larson won an Oscar. How many?
And he'll actually
one Oscar. And what the fuck was it for? What movie was it?
Room, not the Tommy Wiseau classic.
Oh fuck that, man.
And he will totally tout his own fucking charity. He did it. He's done it multiple times on Twitter.
Well,
yeah. He's always asking people for money, and he's like, "Oh, I'll match it or whatever." He's always doing that stuff.
Until you're as generous as Keanu Reeves, I don't want to hear about it, Brie Larson.
That's true. That's true.
Very fair point.
Yeah,
and do more squats.
Okay,
all right, Keanu, what's flatter? The Earth, Brie Larson's personality, or her butt?
Ooh, I'd have to say it's a tie between her butt and a lot of NBA players' apparent understanding of the globe.
I'm so glad the whole Earth thing didn't just, fly underneath the radar.
I'm sure we lost our flat earther audience, so that's
the jury's when it comes to the Earth, the jury is still out, but I think it's leaning towards not flat. But it's too close to call at this point.
God,
we're gonna be counting the votes all night.
When you can get past the fucking ice wall, bro, then I'll listen to what you got to say.
I want you on Facebook Live with your phone, and I want you to look over the ice wall and tell me what you see.
You can't because NASA's guarding it. Haven't you heard?
Well, then you should be able to. You should be able to take your phone, live broadcasting that shit, and see the guards or see
because they've got like these
the sentry guns.
They've got like these devices that like spike all signals, so you can't call out from there or take.
Then use the fucking camera and then upload it later.
No, see, it won't work because it scrambles it. They've got like these detection.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's like
use a film camera. This way it can't scramble shit.
Dude, it's NASA. They know what they're doing. They own space.
Listen, one of the funniest stories will always be the dude from like Kansas that built a rocket himself so he could go up in the air and prove that the fucking Earth.
And he also didn't believe in science and he built a rocket.
Yeah.
I think there was a Jeff story of the week long ago.
It was. And like I followed story for like a week or two and I was just like, oh man, what a fucking moron. But somehow he didn't blow himself up, so I guess that's a good thing.
Oh man.
Is it though?
I mean, Darwin Awards are getting kind of thin these years, so
yeah, people aren't doing as much stupid shit killing themselves.
Oh man,
my God! So
just go to Florida. There's a lot of stupid people there.
Medical care is advancing, which means the Darwin Awards are kind of not doing as well anymore.
Yeah, but the social media generation is dumber than ever. So
yeah, they record everything and
they're just like, hey, hold my beer as I fucking walk across this rooftop on my hands and then fall off.
or hold my beer as I break into this thing and do something illegal and post it on the internet.
Yeah,
true.
The best one is the girl that fell through the air vent into the store.
Oh my God.
Yes,
that's how the movie Battleship started.
you mean that wonderful American classic that we all know and love?
Yeah, Joel made me go see.
Didn't Rihanna win an Academy Award for that movie?
Yes, yeah, so she did as much pull as Brie Larson in Hollywood does.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get back to our listeners, though. They said, Zaire says, Star Wars Episode 9, sloppy seconds.
That makes
Dion, who
sense.
would you rather have sloppy seconds from? Lena Dunham or Amy Schumer? Wait, no, those are too predictable. Let me give you a hard one.
Oh,
1998 Kathy Bates or Lena Dunham.
I gotta go with Lena Dunham on that one.
Now,
That's not
does it matter
hesitation.
whose sloppy seconds you're getting?
Yes, it does.
What if they're John Cena's?
Which one?
Wapadoo.
What do you mean, which one? There's one John Cena.
Right, but for both of them, he's never had both of them.
Yeah, and you.
Well, they couldn't see him, so yeah, he got in and out.
Those are some good burgers. Moving on. Bazinski says, Star Wars, don't bother. Star Wars, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a mistake, and I don't think a lot of people are going to bother to the tune that our friend Scott Mendelson thinks.
Fuck no. Because he believes in sunshine, rainbows, and that Daisy really can act. But hey, we've all been wrong before.
I saw her in Orient Express, and like she was just as wooden.
It runs, it's her whole career.
Yeah.
Right.
She'll play Plank in the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie.
I have to go back. Please go back. Go back to whatever fucking sandstorm you came out of. Please.
Go back
See
to
ya.
Jakku. The funny thing is she doesn't really help beat the First Order, whatever they're called.
Nope. Obviously not, because fucking Kylo. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we've got too many rants for that.
We've been
can
down
go back
that
in the
road
catalog and
enough.
listen to it.
Just like Jesus. Oh my god. I just want to. Just why? Seriously? But it's our fault. It's the fans' fault. Gotcha. Got it. We wrote the fucking movie.
Because you touch
and
yourself
filmed
at night. That's why.
Jesus Christ.
Mareth Deoline says, Sup WCVS, the next few messages of mine need to be read together for full effect. All right, Mareth Deoline, when we get to my promise, I'll read them together. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Zaire says, Episode 9, money please. Episode 9, Discovery.
Shit.
Oh. That's offensive. It's STD to Star Wars Episode 9?
Ooh.
Damn.
Ouch. The shade is real.
Dr. Coffinails has a great point, as always. Who could have guessed 7 years ago that this many people would be wishing hard for Star Wars to fail?
Right?
I mean, it's not wrong.
Truth is stranger than fiction, man. Always.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Disney actually should win an award because they simultaneously pissed off more people than any fan base could possibly imagine. Yeah. It's like, hey, we made bad movies. We pissed off those fans. We pissed on your childhood. We pissed off those fans. The toys suck because Kathleen Kennedy's edicts. We pissed off those fans. Hey, you like the comic books in the EU? Well, they don't matter anymore. You pissed off those fans too. Name a sect of terrible video games. Name a sect of Star Wars that hasn't been taken over a barrel.
Oh God, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's almost like they were trying to do it on purpose too, but you never know. I mean, maybe if everyone in the world just loved each other, it would be a better place.
But I'm fed up with this world.
That's right. Keeps betraying me.
You know good. You're chicken.
We gotta watch that movie.
God, we got. I'll bring my Blu-ray to the Horror Hound. It's fine.
There you go. First night of Horror Hound. After we're done, we'll go get some drinks and fucking watch The Room.
That's all we're doing. We're gonna get.
Fuck it. We won't get drinks. We'll just make drinks and just sit there and watch it. Fuck it.
That's fine.
We'll get toasty. We'll get cheeseburgers, and we'll watch The Room.
That sounds like a good time.
And just like that, I'm now excited for Horror Hound.
Oh, I've been excited for Horror Hound. I've been telling you guys I'm excited for Horror Hound. The other day I was just there thinking, God damn it, why isn't it Horror Hound right now? Because I really want to be hanging out with the guys.
Well, that's not how time works, Kendo.
I know, but on a flat Earth, we'd be there by now because we'd be able to run really fast in a circle and cause it to spin and move time faster. At least, theoretically, that's how it would work.
Well, in a big never mind. I don't even have anything to say. Gilding Boulder says Star Wars Episode 9: Return of Darth Kennedy.
Ugh.
Or sorry, Gliding Boulder. Excuse me, I can't read. No, it's funny that you bring up Darth Kennedy. I was looking at the end of Return of the Jedi today, and I thought of how cool the Emperor was and how lame everything else has been.
That's a very fair point.
Because even the Emperor, who's like, in a way, he's kind of tacked on. I'm not saying he's like tacked on overall, but you watch the first Star Wars, he's mentioned in one sentence. Episode 5, he pops up for a minute, and then he just kind of shows up and doesn't really do too much till the very end. But he's still a better villain than 90%, 99% of all the other Star Wars villains. He's awesome.
Yes.
Very Machiavellian.
Maybe that's what we should do one time for our Patreon roundtable stuff that we'll discuss later. Power ranking the villains of Star Wars.
Power bottom rankings it is.
That's right.
Logan Michael, thank you very much. Star Wars 9, 80 Rose Tico pops at Target.
For $1.
I wouldn't even buy those for $1.
Nope.
Kill them with love. Kill them with love.
Or smother them with the plastic that won't sell.
Kill them with fucking fire.
How did it burn? How did it burn?
I don't know.
What'd you get punched by a shark or something? Or whatever he says, like, what you got in there? A shark? Or he's talking to that girl? Dude, Wicker Man is fucking terrible.
Oh, it is.
I want to watch that now. I don't know why, but I want to watch that now.
Yeah, no, Nick, bring that along with you. We're going to watch that too in Horror Round.
Right.
Shano Cyber 9 Avila says Star Wars Episode 9. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Or the search for more money. Well, in the words of Tommy Lee Jones, I don't care.
Right.
Actually, I do care, but
that's a good reference. A solid reference.
Watch at the end of episode 9, all of a sudden, fucking there's a cloaked guy and he raises the hood and it's Vince McMahon. It was me, audience. It was me all along.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. This is great.
If that happens at the end of Star Wars Episode 9, I will never make another YouTube video again.
Yeah. I'll be like, you know what? The last 4 years, completely wrong.
Yeah, son of a bitch is right. Now, Salvador is a listener who knows me very well. He says, Star Wars Episode 9, give me money, money me, money now, me a money needing a lot now.
That was Kathleen's line.
Yeah, fucking Charlie
Very
Kelly.
accurate. Very accurate.
God. Dude, I need to catch up on It's Always Sunny. It feels so bizarre being a season behind.
I do too.
I got a few episodes into it, and I was just like, nah, I ain't feeling it. And I just stopped.
They kind of lost it.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you can only do the same thing so many times.
Well, yeah, but
Well, talk to Simpsons and Supernatural about that.
Oh,
Simpsons
I stopped watching The Simpsons almost. It's kind of weird to think about with The Simpsons, too. So, like, The Simpsons has existed through, let's see, fucking what? 30
89.
of... Yeah, so it's been 5/6 of my life The Simpsons has existed in new form. And
dude,
I would say...
been out my whole life almost.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I remember watching the very first episode of The Simpsons when I was 6 on TV. I was like, oh, cool, this cartoon show is on. And I mean, I didn't get most of it as a kid because obviously a lot of the jokes were aimed towards like the adult audience. But it's weird to think that it's been in existence for as long as it has. But of that existence, only like a third of it's any good.
You know, okay, so for me, The Simpsons were out. I've only lived 1 year and 2 months of my life without The Simpsons proper. Now, if you include the Tracy Ullman show, The Simpsons have been out since before I was born. But it's going to be weird when that show gets canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
canceled almost 20 years ago.
Dude, it just got renewed for 2 more seasons.
God damn it!
I'll be fine when it gets canceled. But I mean, like a lot of those people are getting older, dying off. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they don't really replace voices either. Once what's his name? Phil Hartman passed away. Troy McClure was written off the show.
Yeah. When oh shoot, what's her name? The lady that did Miss Krabappel. She died 5 years ago or so. And
yeah, Marsha, what's her face?
Yeah, and they just wrote Krabappel off the show,
as they should have.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. It's like the only thing that Fox is banking on now. Well, maybe not now, but you know when they used to, it's like just Simpsons the whole time, just Simpsons.
It's not even any good.
No,
I'd love to go back and watch all those shows and then kind of remember what it was like growing up as a kid. It's like, oh, well, we have the Simpsons arcade game. It's awesome. We got these weird little toys. Those are kind of fun. And the cool thing about that show, at least for me, was like you weren't supposed to watch it, but you did anyway.
Right.
Like, it's like, oh shit, eat my shorts, man.
Holy
even
shit,
even
almost as if
even
when
you
write
yeah.
something- When you write something cool, kids actually want to fucking watch it and pay attention to it and need to watch it. It's a fucking crazy concept, right?
No, what?
That's how I was with South Park when it came out. Like I watched it all the time.
I still do.
Yeah, I haven't. I think I remember. I can't remember when I quit watching. I just didn't. I just stopped. I just grew out of it. But like even Universal is like doubled down with Simpsons. They replaced the Back to the Future ride with Simpsons, and it's a whole area now.
Blasphemy.
It's funny that you brought up South Park because South Park seems to be the most sane show on television. Like in a world of like crazy extreme politics on either side.
They were even trying to get themselves canceled. Like who does that?
Yeah, that was the funny thing. Like the whole lead up to this year was cancel South Park, and the very first few episodes of like the show were like outwardly offensive, trying to get themselves canceled.
Now, does Cartman still have that girlfriend?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
But the dynamic is a lot different than it was in previous seasons because she kind of found out that he wasn't what he was trying to pretend to be, and she realized he's just an asshole.
Oh, okay. Well, the truth eventually comes out.
Oh, definitely.
The eccentric artist, Dion, I think you'll love this one. Star Wars Episode 9. Please clap.
That is the perfect fucking title for this franchise now. Thank you. That was beautiful. Ta-da! Please clap. Holy shit. That is so good.
Crossbreed Azure says Star Wars Episode 9. The Phantom Menace strikes back with a new hope with the return of the Last Jedi and Knuckles.
Knuckles.
That is a movie coming out this year, the Sonic movie, which just looks horrifying.
That could be
Real
the biggest
fur,
flop of all
dude.
time.
Real fur, bro.
It's gonna be up there.
I'm not gonna give it any money. I'll wait till it's like in the dollar theater, then I might check it out. But I'm not gonna give it any money.
I hate Sonic the Hedgehog as it is. I mean, Dion, D2, and Devin have ruined it for me.
Yes, they have burned it down for us. What the fucking kids?
The thing was, I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog was a lot like Footloose the movie. It never was that great, according to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog kind of sucked back in the day. It wasn't.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I used to love Sonic and used to love the cartoon and everything, and then like I just got out of it.
I like the games. Like the first few Sega games were fun.
I didn't like Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good because I remember my friends had the first Sonic game, and then when I got my Sega, I had Sonic 2, and I played the shit out of that. But
Well,
then
Sonic
it just kind of went.
they peaked with 2.
Yeah, because 2 was better than 1, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah. It's so funny how Nintendo, had to actually fight during the Super Nintendo era, and then they just got demolished in the 64-bit generation. It's like, well, PlayStation sold 100 million units. Nintendo 64, like 32 million.
Yeah.
Even though I prefer the Nintendo 64 personally. And then the GameCube, they got reamed again. They smoked everybody with the Wii, and then it's kind of just been like the Wii U is a flop, and the Switch is okay. Actually, I think it's catching up big time.
It is, dude. The Switch it came out of the box, it broke from the gates rather slow, but it's 1.1 billion units before launch is a huge deal. So, I mean, they had that going.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
No, they're
man.
catching up. And the thing is, I've loved the Switch the entire time, and the Wii U, I remember I was listening to the High Council, and Jeremy was defending the Wii U, and I'm behind him on that one. Yes, it was a flop of a console, but it's really not that bad. I've enjoyed my Wii U. I've had a lot of good times with it. But see, the thing is, Nintendo, they realized that they had a niche market, and they were never going to be able to compete with Sony and Microsoft. So what they're going to do is they're going to fall back on the shit that works, the shit that sells, the shit that they're good at, and they will, go from there. And I think they're doing just fine.
What do you think of the rumor that the PlayStation 5 is going to be fully backwards compatible?
It better.
I'll believe it when I fucking see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, how
Holy
fully
shit.
backwards? Like, can I play Dead Ball Zone on there? If I can, I'm buying one.
That's what
Here's what's gonna happen. Here's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna eliminate the disk drive. They're gonna put a bigger fucking hard drive in there. They're gonna allow you to download all the old games and play them. That's how it's gonna be fully compatible.
That wouldn't work because a lot of the games are licensed, and they wouldn't be able to get through. You couldn't play Tony Hawk. It'd be like, well, Tony Hawk's one of the best games on the system. Well, you can play it, but you can't have music, and you can't play as Tony Hawk. You can play skateboarding. I don't think that will kill the PlayStation 5 if they went for disk driveless system.
Yeah, because I know Xbox is trying to do that now. They're trying to make it where like they don't use discs anymore. So
see, the thing is, it's not there yet. Look at somebody like Kendo who has a fucking shitbag internet connection. There's no way he can play a video game. It's like, well, let me take my system to somebody's house, plug it in, wait to connect to the Wi-Fi, download a fucking 250 gigabyte file, come home, play it. Oh wait, it's only online capable, and you're screwed. You'll
and
never
Xbox got burned doing that with the Xbox One. They leaked that it was internet only, and they got raked over the coals for that shit. There's no way they're gonna go to being a fucking diskless system. No way they're gonna do that. And if Sony's stupid enough to try that shit, they deserve to die on the
no.
same
So far, in my eyes, anyways, like I believe the PS4 is superior to the Xbox right now, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of mine. I love it. I use it all the time, and it's a great console. It's wonderful. I haven't had any hiccups with it. It's been really good.
I haven't had this much fun with the PlayStation since the PS2.
Yeah. So if they should not follow Xbox's footsteps because they're fucking up right now, and it's not a good.
Well, plus, and PlayStation's been fucking up with as much as I love my PlayStation, the PlayStation Plus selection has only gotten good recently. So they get rid of they go to a diskless hard drive. It's like you have not been keeping up your end of the bargain to justify me paying $30 a month for PlayStation Plus. There's no way I'm going to trust you to do that by default. No fucking way.
I'll put it like this: if it's fully backwards compatible with a disk drive, it'll be the best system ever made. It plays 1 through 5 on PlayStation games.
Yes, that'd be nuts.
I have all my games still. I never got rid of them. I actually rebought a wrestling game just in case they do it. I'm like, I need a new copy of SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So just in case the rumors are true, I have my favorite wrestling game outside of No Mercy ready, so I can play as The Rock and I can play GM mode.
Yeah, I think that would be wonderful. I mean, everybody on eBay would just get wet with joy because they'd be like, I can sell all my stuff now, actually make some money on it instead of selling, one PlayStation, this PS2 game for like 50 cents.
It's going to be weird because if they announce that, watch GameStop, who is just fucking floundering as it is, they're going to stop selling their Funko Pops and all their other bullshit Think Geek products, and they're going to go, hurry, buy every PlayStation game we can ever, and then charge a 50% premium on it.
Yep, exactly.
It's like, no, bro, I'm not going to sell you my copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 for 8 cents. Play it on my system again.
Yep. God, and fuck GameStop in general.
And then if the system can upscale everything to full HD,
oh my god,
it'll be the highest selling system ever. You won't be able to keep them on shelves because even if you're a Nintendo fan or an Xbox mark, fucking 5 generations worth of content in one box and a Blu-ray player on top of all that.
Oh shit, dude.
And here's the thing: PlayStation, you got your expandable hard drives and all this shit. I got a 2 terabyte or a 1 terabyte hooked up to the system now. I'm happy. Just imagine, you could put, 8 terabytes connected to it. Unlimited storage capacity. It's like, wow, what more could you want?
I don't know, but right now I'm starting to get kind of hard in the pants thinking about how that could happen.
Well, okay, all right. Say it has, it's compatible all the way back to PS1, Blu-ray player, internet connectivity, everything like that, all the bells and whistles. How much would you be willing to pay for it? That's the question.
$400.
Okay.
Just like
$500.
No more than 5. No more than 5.
I don't think they'll ever do that because remember, the PS3 was $500 and $600 respectively, Dion. You remember because Hillary bought you one early on. And that thing, it took 7 years for them to catch up to the Xbox?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they'll take the loss and somehow make money and just be like, all right, it's $400. That's what the system costs, and boom.
Yeah, I think you might get some special editions depending on the size that may, go like eke up to 500. Depending on if they start going towards like 2 terabyte size systems and shit like that. So I can see that being the only systems that are worth 5. But yeah, the regular ones, the initial wave of PlayStation 5, yeah, I would be amazed if they went far above 400.
And let me sweeten the deal one way. They re-release old controllers with Bluetooth. So it's like if you really want to play the PS2,
my god,
there you go. It's a Bluetooth PS2 controller, same fucking tactile materials on it. It feels like you're playing the original system.
Oh my god!
And they re-released that memory card adapter so you can upload
now.
Yeah, I know. Sony, can I have a job? Can we make it
oh my! Wait, no.
Yeah.
They have the memory card. They have the memory card stuff, so you can just like play your old games all the way through. Oh my god!
Yeah, save it on your hard drive. It's like they did that with the PS3, so we know it can happen. Anyway, let's stop living in fucking La La Land.
Does Sony take direct deposit? Because that's what's just going to happen. I'm just going to go to work and be like, here, reroute my paycheck.
I mean, it's only going to take you like a half a paycheck to get this damn thing.
It's not the point, Jeff.
You feel like you
Well,
should
you
buy
gotta
one
have
this
it.
week?
Right. What if one of
Kendra's
them
getting
breaks
money and
and
he
I
wants
have
it
a
now.
backup? That's right. I need 10.
It's my PlayStation, and I want it now.
Do you want an 8K
I need
television
one
to
for
play
my
it on?
living room. I need one.
Oh
for
my
one
god,
for
don't
the
get me started on
basement.
that shit. Jeez.
Okay, back to our listeners. Sembertube says, Mundane Wars Episode 9, The Last Boulder Collector.
He wins.
Oh my god.
Edward Hogue, thank you very much. Jeff, miss you on Good Morning Pop Culture. Got my early bird certificate. Thanks. Keep closing on 100K, bro. You're awesome. And tell EVS to free Alice, LOL.
Oh my god.
First off, Edward, thank you very much. I know you guys are missing me on Good Morning Pop Culture. I'm gonna put out this Star Wars toy video supercut. It's gonna be super long, and I'm gonna upload it on there. If you guys would give it like a view or let it run in your background, once we get that channel monetized, I can run live streams on that. And maybe, twice a month right now while I'm working on this book, come up with like Good Morning Pop Cultures. But just go over there and make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel, because eventually when I do have the time, it'll go to that channel exclusively, and we'll keep growing this channel. So I'm glad you guys miss it. I'm glad you guys miss me, and I'm glad you got your certificate in the mail. The guys on the show have been privy to more pages far beyond what anyone else here has seen, and they're loving it. Nick and Kendo are laughing their asses off. So
Yeah.
this is guaranteed to be the funniest comic book to come out of this online movement that we're a part of. So believe me, you'll get this book, you'll laugh your ass off. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with it. You're going to get a lot of comic book for back and stealing solo. So thank you very much, Edward. And I'll tell EVS exactly what you said, but I can't promise anything. Mazamonte, thank you very much. Star Wars Episode 4, a bad white man made it, then ran away.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Poor George Lucas. He's bad man now.
Mm.
He's like Dennis. He's a bastard. Charlie. Let's see. Nightwish Fan 1991 says Episode 9. We have no idea what we're doing.
Yep.
That
right.
could go for everything after episode 7.
It's the most honest title. If we can expect anything from Disney, it should be honesty.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Now, here's a very accurate title from the Pork Chop Express. Star Wars Episode 9, The Flat-Chested Menace.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack Burton.
I fucking love that movie so much. We need to do a John Carpenter night, Nick. It's just us watching that movie.
Oh god, don't get me started. Oh man, he's like he has such a wide catalog of stuff that it's wonderful. Oh man,
We could even watch Christine.
yeah, we can watch Christine. The Thing.
They Live.
Halloween, They Live. God, we
Oh my
can
God.
we can even go Precinct 13 if you want to.
We'll do it all. Fuck it, we'll do it live. JR says Star Wars Episode 9. One more prescription for now. It's getting
Okay.
serious over there, JR. It's going to take a lot of happy pills for us to get through that movie. AKA beer.
Shit, a lot more than that. Fuck.
You think they'll let us take a keg of beer into the theater if I buy it its own seat?
We at least can sneak that shit. Go to the fucking exit door, push it open, and the other dude bring in that goddamn keg.
You know what we will do, Dion? We'll go to the liquor store, the one that's the size of Walmart, and we'll go buy a bunch of mini bottles, and we'll just sneak them in and pass them down.
I'll happily bring my flask.
There you go. Nightwish Fan also says, Nightwish Fan again says, Star Wars Episode 9, mistakes were made.
Again, that could qualify for every Star Wars movie title since episode 7.
And then here's another honest one from Nightwish Fan 1991. Star Wars Episode 9, lower your expectations.
Oh shit! Lower expectations.
Dude, Mad TV is so underrated. That show was...
No, 100%, man, 100%.
That shit was
There was
awesome.
a time period when it was better than SNL.
Oh, God, yeah. For a good chunk of the 90s. Like, once Sandler, Farley...
95.
Yeah, about 95 when even David Spade was funny. When those guys left to go make movies, dude, man,
David Spade is 109 years old now. He's falling apart.
but he still looks pretty good.
That is inaccurate. He's only 73.
Can I be honest? In that scene in Tommy Boy when his hair blew off, it always threw me for a loop as a kid because I'd watch other movies. I'm like, is he really bald? Is that a wig? And then I saw Joe Dirt, and I'm like, wait, that's a wig. And then I would think about Tommy Boy, and I'm just like, dude.
Well, no, he's 54. He's 54.
He's a spry 54, if you ask me. Let's see. Abhishek Bilkin says, it seems Disney is not paying the journalists to hype because Scott Mendelson, of all people, wrote Star Wars 9 is a lame duck. I saw that article, and I'm working on a video about it. If you've noticed, we've had and this isn't us trying to humble brag, but our videos have been longer and had a whole bunch of views because I'm taking a new approach to them. And I'm giving the Scott Mendelson article the same approach. So that'll be out soon. But I'm sitting down and I'm looking at that article, and I'm seeing a lot of weird similarities right now. See, now, to get back to your point exclusively, I predicted that that Solo would get a less stellar response from the critics, and it was an intentional choice. Yeah, the movie's not great, but it's better than Episode 8, in my opinion. I think we all agree, right? Solo's better than Episode 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
just wanted to check before I spoke for everybody. But I did say to you guys, and it's on record on this channel, that there will not be the same kind of universal praise for Solo as there was for Episode 8. And I think a lot of these journalists have either been contacted, maybe not. This is all speculation, so don't get, I don't have any kind of information from the top or anything. Believe me, they wouldn't give it to me. But I think that they're going to try to, like I said, slowly move away from the sequel era instead of trying to push it down our throats, because it really did feel like a concerted effort to get you guys to buy into Episode 9 or Episode 7 and 8. Like, it's the best. Rey's better than Luke Skywalker. It's her lightsaber. Han Solo's a bitch. Finn's better. But they tried everything, and people resisted. And that's good, because little things like this restore my faith in humanity. Well, there's a lot of dumb shit out there, but little bitty things like this make me go, all right, people are smartened up enough with social media and the way the internet is. People can now tell when they're being lied to, sold to. The old ways don't work anymore. And that's good. So,
Yeah, and I remember reading an article saying that I think, Captain Marvel is going to be the first movie on the Disney streaming service that's not going to go to DVD or anything. It'll just go there.
That's great, because I'm not going to buy that service.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can't even. They're going to probably lose. I think an article that you posted about or something. Something that I've heard through this channel that they're going to lose $1 billion from just not having it or trying to put money into it or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's going to be losses. They're not going to lose There's a couple articles I'll send to you so we can give you the exact thing. I don't want to be misconstrued. Oh, Jeff said they're going to lose $1 billion at Disney. No, I didn't. There are a couple articles talking about the costs that are going to go into a streaming service, how it's basically a fucking bottomless hole for a while. So,
yeah.
Where are we at now? Calden Box says, persnickety little ass bitches. I love you, Dion.
Goddamn right.
Now the world knows why we're best friends.
Goddamn right they do.
Let's see where else we're at. Nightwish Fan 1991 says, Episode 9. We promise Rian Johnson's trilogy is canceled.
I mean,
you don't have to say please clap. I'll clap after that news comes out.
Shit. If that's the end of the credits, Rian Johnson's trilogy is canceled. I will stand up in fucking chair.
Dude, you know what they should do? You know how at the end of each James Bond movie it says James Bond will return? After the credits for Episode 9 roll, it says Rian Johnson will not return. It just ends.
Just a picture of him flying off on that thing from Superman into the Phantom Zone.
Rian Johnson was killed on his way to his home planet.
Rian Johnson never made it home again.
Ooh, just like Scott Bakula.
Exactly.
Damn it! Don't tell me that.
Shut up.
I might applaud when they announce it. If they do that at Star Wars Celebration, I think I'm just gonna get yeah. They're gonna hate us.
Yes, they will.
No,
we're gonna have people who love us at Star Wars Celebration and who hate us.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of hugs.
I think
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Commander Cody, thank you very much. I love this one. Star Wars Episode 9. I love gold.
Oh man.
Bazinski, excellent one too. Star Wars. Watch the Vader fan film. Trust us, it's good. That was a very well-made fan film, and you could see a lot of. The funny thing is, there's a lot of prequel love in that one too. normally I would wonder, like, hey, eventually is this new stuff going to eventually be accepted? No, because the target audience, the young audience demographic, isn't buying into it. You know, and the funny thing is too, like episode 3, people say, "Oh, this is Star Wars for the social media generation." Social media existed in 2005.
Yeah,
but let's not act like because the iPhone wasn't out that it didn't matter. You know, Dion, remember in college when we had to go to our rooms to log into our computers to look at Facebook?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't. You had that, like, what was that phone you had? It was like, it flipped open, but it was like really shitty. The Juke.
Oh my
god. It was not that shitty. It looked cool. It worked fine.
Wait, was that little skinny phone that like was also an MP3 player or something?
And it swung open with a little, essentially an MP3 player. I love that goddamn phone.
I just remember you having that. You're like, yeah, this is my phone. I'm like, what is this thing?
Mm-hmm. Everyone was like, is that a phone? Is that a phone?
Yeah, Samsung SCH-U470. That was its name.
I looked up the Juke and I got a fucking Nissan. Not driven by Liam Neeson.
Damn it.
Oh, there it is. You could get him, dude. Let's play a game. Don't tell him, Nick. Dion, would you like to guess how much you could buy a brand new Juke for on Walmart.com?
$25.
26.
Okay. The correct answer is $8.49.
Oh,
I need to get one. What the fuck am I doing here?
it needs to be your burner. It needs to be your burner.
It's on sale. It was originally $9.99.
Yeah, it needs to be your burner phone, Dion.
I'm going to Walmart and getting me a goddamn. I'm ordering a fucking Juke tonight.
You need to leave it in your shoe, you know, in your socks, so like they can't find it.
I need to get a burner phone. I'm gonna dig out my old it was my little. Remember when you had the phone that was like a little brick thing, but you could slide it up and it had like the screen with the little joystick on it, but it had the keyboard underneath it.
Yeah, the Sidekick or the Flip or whatever it's called. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had a metallic red one. And I loved the shit out of that phone. I still have it somewhere. It's in a box because I refused to get rid of it. I was like, I'm going to keep this phone because one day I might want to use it again. Of course, that was before smartphones existed. And now it's like, I have no use for this phone, but I want to find it someday.
Yeah. But those phones were durable as shit, man. Like
they were.
You did to run over with a car for it to, even crack the fucking housing. Like it was ridiculous.
I have to say, the fact that I can talk to my phone and it talks back to me now, and there's nobody on the other end like a computer. I like my current phone the best. So
believe me, I know. I was doing that to my phone on the way home from work because there was an accident. So my road home was like closed. I was like, fuck, how am I gonna get home? So I just pulled up my phone. I was like, okay, Google, give me a map home. And shit, no, don't do nope. Fucking thing started going. And it's gonna be like, you are home. But I was like, okay, so this is really cool. I like this aspect of technology.
We'll get into that later.
Oh no! I love on the little Wikipedia thing on the side of this. It says storage for up to 22 megabytes of pictures, sounds, and ringtones. 1.87 gigs for music only.
God.
And also the rear camera was a whole 640 by 480 pixels.
Jesus Christ!
You got to have at least 8,000 pickles.
That's ancient now.
Just think, Dion, how different technology was when we started hanging out.
Fucking crazy different.
I don't
remember, like, not everyone texted back then too, which is nuts.
Oh, dude, no. I remember seeing the first texting things in the theater when I was in high school. I think it was like when I was in senior year. Then it started becoming a regular thing in the theater. Like you'd see that message come up saying like don't text during the movie. I was like, oh shit, it's this is how bad it's become now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also texting then was like typing the number so you got the letter and keep going on and on. It wasn't like a full keyboard.
Dude,
I was pretty good at that. I kind of part of me, not really, a part of me misses having to hit fucking 2-3 times to get to C.
Dude, I was so good at that. I could drive in my car, send a whole message without looking at my phone.
Same.
Stop, look at it, and then send it in. I was like, perfect punctuation and everything. I was so good at that shit.
See, that's a skill that these fucking kids these days will never have that we were able to obtain. Being able to fucking text without looking, and just because you knew what buttons and how to. I mean,
it was a whole skill you had, man. You had to develop that shit, yeah. Especially if you were like in the middle of class or something like that. You had to put the phone on silent, and just send messages out real quick. So,
oh yeah, that was a fucking fucking kids these days.
And the reason text language, was the way it was because of that, because you had to do that and you had to be very short and quick, and now you can write a whole book and people can read it. It's fine.
Yeah, or you get papers where kids have submitted them to you and they're in fucking text chat and you're striking everything and you're like, yeah, this is incorrect. And then they're like, whoop, that's what that says. Nope, that's not English, bitch. That's shorthand.
Yeah, that's why the shorthand was developed. So because you had to hit so many buttons to get, the word the.
So let's see. Jason Green says episode 9. At least we're not Captain Marvel.
Oh god.
That's not
really.
That's not
No, because Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars now. So
jury's still out. We're gonna see both movies first, and then we'll decide which one's worse.
That's true. Indie Defense says Star Wars episode 69. Rey has a poor guess.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I like that one. Quite a bit.
It's pretty good.
JP Go to Rocketits says episode 9, How to Be a Jedi. Train at home, no master.
I mean, it's not wrong.
That's called masturbation.
Close your eyes and get all force powers.
Learn through your voice. Fool your friends. Fun at parties.
Yeah.
Nightwish Fan 1991 says episode 9, Into Darkness. Now, Dion, this one's exclusively for you. If Peter Weller had to play a role in Star Wars, who would he be?
An existing role or
an existing role? If he could replace anyone in Star Wars, who would he be?
Shit. If Peter Weller, have him be fucking Admiral Hux.
Okay.
I'd buy that.
I was gonna say have him replace C-3PO, but instead of C-3PO, it's just him as RoboCop in the Star Wars universe.
Oh my god, I would have had him be a better Snoke for sure,
dude. If C-3PO was replaced by RoboCop, they wouldn't even go search out Ben Kenobi.
Nope.
Dude, RoboCop would have shot all the stormtroopers and Darth Vader.
Yeah, he has excellent aim. That's why
that movie had been over in 5 fucking minutes. It'd been great.
Move, creep, and Darth Vader's trying to use the Force. Like, that doesn't work on me, and he just shoots off Darth Vader's finger. No, he shoots Darth Vader in the dick. He goes, "That doesn't work on me."
Yeah.
Oh my god! Remember, folks, Darth Vader has no wiener. So put that out there. Every time you watch Star Wars, it is a dickless man.
That's right. His junk got burned off.
Why are we laughing?
I don't know.
Just think how many millions of kids have Darth Vader figures. Like, yeah, this is the only action figure guaranteed to be a eunuch. All right, enough on Darth Vader. I'm sorry, Darth.
Somewhere David Prowse is very upset with all of us.
I feel like David Prowse would like us because we'd buy him booze.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob has a question. Is episode 9 going to suck? Does Beyond like, and then there's a picture of a person's face with a question mark next to it. I don't know what I'm looking at. Does Dion like something? Oh, is it supposed to be white women? Because yeah, Dion does.
I'm sorry. Are you new? Is this your first episode?
TLJ Screwjob's here every week.
Yeah, I know, but
holy shit, Mareth Aline. Okay, it's time. It's your time, man. Wow, you sent in a ton of these. Okay, and that's not a complaint. Thank you very much. That's all I can say. Rethialine says, she came to the bed with passion in her eyes, then tripped on the dog and nearly fractured both of her thighs. As she tried towards the bed, she felt her legs begin to cramp. Then she threw her head back into the lamp. Determined she was and tried to strike a casual pose. Then she felt like a small trickle of blood slowly leaking down from her nose. I grabbed for a tissue to combat the issue and knocked the lamp off the table. Yet determined we were to make love if we were able. We were both angry, but not at each other, though both of us were vexed. For we were sweating and bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. She said she would scratch my back. I think it would be very nice, so I turned and spilled her glass I turned and spilled her glass once full of wine and ice. As she cried out, "Oh God, the neighbors must think that I was great." I said, "I'm sorry, my darling. It's safer for you to masturbate." She said, just lay next to me and feel your body close to mine. I said, hold on, I need to move the dog, then I'll be fine. As we laid, the dog caught me dangling with a claw. I screamed at the pain and smashed my head into her jaw. Ouch! As we were
These guys are
angry,
having a bad day.
dude, this is like that scene in the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
While we were angry but not at each other, though both of us were vexed, for we were sweating. Wait, yeah. Okay. Wait, did I read that part already?
Yes.
We were sweating. We were sweating and bruising and throbbing, none of it from sex. We lay there. Okay. No, I didn't reread that part. And bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. We lay there not moving, resisting the urge to kill the dog. My head swooned, but saw her still lovely through the fog. She said, maybe tomorrow will be better. I just don't have the will. I said, I wasted about $20. I already took the pill. I was watching my love disappear like an antelope in quicksand. So I rolled onto my side with my $20 kickstand. we were angry, but not at each other. For both of us were vexed, for we were sweating and bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. Kendo, he took a blue chew.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, if he would have got a blue chew, it wouldn't even cost him $20.
Oh my God. I love it so much.
Your first order is free.
Oh my God. You need to make that into like a Dr. Seuss like book or something, because that is fucking hilarious.
Nick needs to get us a sponsorship from Blue Chew.
Why me?
Because you got the Twitter hookup.
Oh no, wait, no.
Oh, okay, like that. I was like, my dick does work. I don't need Blue Chew.
No, we don't need Blue Chew, but we can still hawk Blue Chew.
Oh no, 100%. I'm down for making some money. That's
as
fine.
many times as Jeff and I fucking mentioned Blue Chew, we should get a sponsorship.
5 times just in the last 2 minutes.
That's right. Hashtag super hard dick.
Breath, what you should do is email me. Maybe we'll make a limerick book together one day. I'll do some.
Oh my God.
You write it. That'd be hilarious. The Real Last Jedi says Basil was right. M. Night lost it. P.S. Star Wars Episode 9. I don't care. I'm sure that wasn't necessarily meant to be a fugitive reference, but you know, we love
it is. It is now.
It is now. It's correct. I haven't had a chance to see Glass, but I still want to. I'm sure it's not that great.
It's not that bad either, though.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not nothing to go rush to the theaters about.
After the Ted Bundy tape season 2. Oh, wait, that can't be because he's dead.
Well, he's going to win the Teen Choice Awards this year.
Oh, fuck.
A serial killer who was executed in January of 1989. Ted Bundy!
Yeah. He's dead as fucking fried chicken.
Can we get a Whoa Bundy here? Whoa
Bundy!
That was mean, and I'm not sorry.
I don't care. I fucking love that TV show.
I do too. It's one of the best of the 80s. Well, one of the best ever. Fuck just the 80s. KLJ Screwjob says, Episode 9, it's dead, Jim.
Oh.
And Bones is right.
My God, Bones. What have I done?
Dude,
Jim.
I've been working through the Star Trek episodes as I work on the book, too. So I've seen some good ones. Seen some bad ones, though.
Those bad ones are just as wonderful, I assume. Oh, man.
I mean, the Gorn's incredible.
The Gorn is incredible. Yeah, I know they tried recreating it in like in one of the Star Treks, one of the seasons. Was it the one with the guy from Quantum Leap? Was it with him?
Oh, Enterprise?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they did it with him. They had like the Gorn planet or whatever. They had them like they were interacting with them or something. I forget.
I don't remember if it was an Enterprise, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Dion, we need to get that music, that fight music from Star Trek. Every time we
Yep. Just play it out in the background.
Like, Dion, I love you, but I have the urge to kill you all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh my God. And we just have the same type of fight scene where it's just us just throwing karate chops and lightly hitting each other in the shoulder.
And then our stunt doubles come in and whoop the shit out of each other. And then we come back in the frame.
They were just like, that's why we hired these guys. Yeah.
The other day, I was thinking it'd be awesome if we walked into Horror Hound with Nick carrying a ghetto blaster and we're just hammering out fucking Halls of Pain.
That can be arranged.
Got a ghetto blaster? I don't mind getting kicked out.
I can get one.
You know a guy?
Yeah, I know a guy. All he does is make ghetto blasters.
Yep. And then all we got to do is get a copy of Halls of Pain.
Yeah. Commander Cody says KK looks like a blind ferret asking for a manager. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy, I can't wait to see what she says at Star Wars Celebration. Does she pop up? I say she does.
I think she'll be there.
Sabat Hada says Social Justice Wars 9. The Soy Boys strike back.
But they hurt their wrists.
Face off from Soy Mouth, according to EVS.
Oh,
Again, Salvador is knocking it out of the park with, you should get the drive-thru guy from Wayne's World 2 to interpret Kendo's portion of the conversation.
I agree.
What's some ogre ox in the onut? God, I love that movie. Yes,
I want to watch that now.
I do. Dude, Wayne's World 2 is fun.
We need to do that. When we've done Wayne's World commentary, we're going to have to do a Wayne's World 2.
Yeah. And then we'll just watch Wayne's World 1 again together.
Of course.
there you go.
Naturally.
Vexilarius, cool name. Episode 9, everybody dies, Halo Reach style. Oh,
There you go.
That's
There we go.
Yeah, Master Chief just comes in and just like everything just goes white.
He wasn't in Halo Reach.
He's in this episode 9, though.
Yeah.
TLJ Screwjob says, episode 9, we wasted the OT characters.
Oh God.
Yes, they did.
TLJ Screwjob also says, episode 9, the final piece to prove it was for money.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, you don't need any more proof for that. We already got the fucking memo.
We got the proof already. The proof is in the fucking pudding of episode 7.
Spotted dick.
That's right. Which isn't that bad.
I'm sure you wouldn't agree, or you would agree to eat it. Mr. V.
Well, I've had it before. It's good. It's like a spiced cake thing. You put some custard on it. Fine.
Oh, yeah, that was your time living in Britain.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. V says, episode 9. Nope, not gonna be honey dicked again. Leon,
My man.
You've officially made it. Your catchphrase is being used in everyday, sentences.
Now I'm just gonna wait for my box head.
Oh, dude, I wish that guy would do all of us, because I will get those made and just displayed next to the Power Rangers.
I think we
More
could take the
cohesive
Power
team.
Rangers.
That's for damn sure. Oh, we could totally take. Only ones we got to worry about are Jason and Tommy. The rest, we beat the shit out of them.
I think
Yeah.
Zach would hip hop keto kick you in the face.
He would, but he'd
Well-
also miss because my dance moves are a lot more savage, bro.
For starters, the Yellow Ranger ain't going to be there, so we're only having to fight 4.
Oh, you ain't gonna go there.
shit.
Oh, we miss you, Trinity. RIP. Rip, baby. Rip. Plus, I think it's I feel very comfortable that we could kick the shit out of both Billy and Kimberly. Just they're just X'd out from the jump.
I would like to think that Kimberly wouldn't even stand and fight, and then Billy would try to, act tough, but then he would just back down. So it would really turn into, maybe we should do that. You know what? I got a special segment that we're going to do for Patreon one time. We're going to book a fight and how it would play out if we fought the Power Rangers.
Deal. Shit. If I'm feeling inspired, I'll do some artwork for it, too.
Ooh.
That's right. And we're talking like the OG ones, the original 5, and then the green one can show up if he feels like it.
That's true.
Well, and it would even out because again, Kimberly, Billy go down pretty simply. Trini, she's got some more.
She's already down.
Shut up! But she's also 85 pounds.
That's
And
very
then-
true.
All we got to worry about is Zach and Jason and Tommy. So it's technically at that point it's 4 on 3. I think our odds get better pretty good. Zach, obviously, he's not the red or the green ranger. He's the black dude. We know that my black's better than Zach's black. We win from there. And then fucking, Tommy and Jason, 2 on 4. I think the odds speak for themselves.
Well, the numbers
I
do
think-
not lie, and they spelled disaster.
Disaster.
Sacrifice.
Because Zach knows he can't beat me. He's not even going to try.
Right.
They got a 66 and 2/3% chance of losing.
Oh, God.
They don't have a chance, but if they had a chance, they better run lickety split because I got some fat ass.
I think you're 75% chance and you minus our 27%.
It's 108 and 3/3 of a chance or whatever.
Hailing from the local Dunkin' Donuts, the Power Rangers.
I love that we get each other. That's why this show works.
I love Scott Steiner.
Mark C.
You know that JDF wants to fight CM Punk. Say, fuck CM Punk. Come fight the bullshitters. Old
right.
man. I'm only going to tell you once, old man. I'm the real Green Ranger, bitch.
So we got some confirmation about Kylo Ren and the Ewoks from our friend Mark C. He says, according to John, yeah, listen to this. According to John Peters, 2 Ewoks attacked Kylo when he went to retrieve Vader's helmet. Kylo killed one, and the other ran off, so it doesn't upset PETA.
So they're going to show a scene where he gets the helmet.
It's a joke.
Oh, he's getting the helmet. All right.
My God.
Hi, Jeff. I'm your
Why is my phone talking to me?
Jesus, get out! Get out of there! Speaking of Star Trek, get out of there!
It's a
trap!
Oh, I remember that fucking Christopher Lloyd. Oh man.
Yep, just screaming Klingon that can speak fucking common. Great.
I don't think I like the phone anymore.
You spoke too much. You got her all electronically wet.
Yeah. Jeff, please love me.
Don't say that. You'll void the warranty.
Dude, we should make
it does not cover jizz.
We should make a fake PETA ad for Ewoks.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm down for that.
We'll just wear that t-shirt to Star Wars Celebration as well.
They're not your trophies.
Trouble, bro.
You know what I meant. What are the fucking
Yep, no.
Yeah, they just make stupid sounds. That's what how does an Ewok sound? Stupid.
Yeah. Like it's been hit in the head with a hammer.
Constantly. Don't shut the fuck up.
TLJ Screwjob says, episode 9, we still don't care. You're not wrong. A lot of people don't, man. A lot of people don't. Let's see. Kevithar1138 says, hello, world-class bullshitters. I wanted to make sure you were all good after the Patreon payment processing snafu. Yeah, we're fine. Basically, we got an email that said it's going to take longer, and then it went through. So I know there was some issue for some people, but we just kind of played it cool and waited for it to all work out. You know, we went to the Winchester, and it all worked out.
Yeah,
so
we only had to eat pork and beans and hot dogs for like 6 days. It was cool.
Yeah. I mean, beans and weenies are delicious. After the first meal, though, it's just...
Not that we're ragging on it. That's actually a very good meal. But like Jeff said, after the first meal, then it just turns into bean slop, and nobody wants bean slop.
Yeah. Kevithar1138 also says, I also feel bad, but I got a second stealing solo certificate. I can send it back if anyone's missing this. No, you didn't get... what happened is all the labels printed out, and then it kind of looped. So everybody got one, and some people got 2. And if you're international, you're still probably waiting on yours. They were sent last week, but I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. But no, if you're one of the people that got 2, you're lucky. There you go. That's all it is.
Collector's item.
Everybody else is going to get theirs. Thank you though, Kevithar, for be willing to send it back. Just keep 2. You know, give one to your mom or somebody. I don't know, or a friend. TLJ Screwjob says, episode 9, the sequel trilogy was a fever dream, and we're bringing back the old EU.
Jesus Christ! Don't play with my emotions like that. You're honey dicking me, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, you've been honey dicked.
Dion is a man who does not like to be honey dicked.
Yeah, he's been honey dicked way too many times. The ants are coming for him. He don't like it.
At least it's not the bees. Alpha Terranema says, fuck you, dude. We're watching The Wicker Man, we're watching The Room, and we're watching something else at Horror Hound.
Are you threatening me with a good time? God damn it.
Yes,
that sounds like it. I'm feeling very threatened with a good time right now.
Candace triggered.
Alpha Terranema says, plot
Shut up,
twist,
Yoko.
episode 9 was taken over by JJ, turned into a Cloverfield movie. Double twist. Cloververse is actually a Tide commercial.
Oh my God.
Eat the pod. Eat the fucking pod.
I will say this, though. It can't be worse than the Cloverfield Paradox. I think that came out last year on this day.
The Cloverfield Paradox.
It was terrible.
Dude.
Oh, the one in space or whatever?
Yeah, it was fucking trash.
It was not good.
Yeah, it was terrible. By the way, Dion, it's official. Kenny Omega joined AEW full time.
I just saw that 2 seconds before you said it. God, this shit is getting real.
I know, dude. I'm starting to fucking get chubbed up at the thought of fucking real competition again in the wrestling world.
I know.
We'll talk about that after hours for sure.
That's crazy, man.
It's gonna get good. We may be going to 2 big shows each year, guys.
Well, because once again, any competition is good for the consumer. So,
oh yeah, that's why you want Marvel to have competition.
Yeah, definitely.
They're the only game in town. They're already sucking ass now. Imagine if there's no other comic books out there. They win and virtue signal.
That's right.
We don't want that.
TLJ Screwjob says, but really, Rey could have been a good character. She could have been a good character.
Yeah.
They've done it before with women in Star Wars. Like Princess Leia kicks ass. Ahsoka's fine. A good character, not better than fine. Aayla Secura's fine. All the female Jedi from the Clone Wars, all fine. Rey's just offensively bad. It's nothing to do with what's between her.
Yeah, it has nothing to do. Exactly. It's not because she's a woman, because she was horribly written. And then they acknowledged their own plot holes and then told you to go fuck off. So
yeah, that's true.
All the characters in the sequel trilogy could have been good, but the writing just totally fucked them up.
They thought, oh, since he's black, she's a woman, and he's brown. Oh yeah, that's it. That we don't need to try anymore. We checked all the box for diversity, and we're good.
Dude, I think Finn was the biggest mistake or the most lost character because him, turning from the Empire to the Rebellion, we'll just call him that for the sake of whatever. But he could have been the most compelling, interesting character.
100%, man. Like the movie could have been like half of his journey just trying to get to, the rebels. It could have been a really, really solid thing. But they wanted to do little quips, little jokes, and all kinds of dumb shit there. And it's like, oh yeah, it's not important. No, it's not important at all that he used to be a stormtrooper and knows the secrets of the base and everything like that. No, not important.
When he finally had his opportunity to become like a great character arc, he gets crashed into by a potato sack.
The space potato sack.
Potato sack.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at? Lord Arnold says, I never got a certificate located in Daytona Beach. I sent it. I definitely will make sure there's no leftover ones. But yeah, all the ones have been stamped and sent out, man. If there's an issue by next week, shoot me an email, worldclassbs@mail.com. I got more that I had printed than I needed. So
sounds like he needs to go beat the hell out of that Kevithar guy for stealing his mail.
Yeah, Kevithar lives right across the street from you. So just knock politely and say, hey, man, I fault for
Right. Tampering with the mail is a federal offense.
It's true.
Yeah, Kendall knows about that.
Inquisitor says, Mr. Blonde has both JJ and Ryan tied in a chair as Steeler Wheels plays in the background. Clowns to the left, Jokers to the right.
There I am.
Oh, shit.
I love Reservoir Dogs.
That's such a good movie, too.
Let's see. TLJ Screwjob says, Episode 9, you thought we would honor the Lucas era. Instead, we retconned all of them by turning Luke into a failure, which undoes the OT. Seriously, it undoes Luke's arc in the OT. Return of the Jedi, my ass.
Yeah.
Yep, we've already talked about that.
Dude, TLJ Screwjob. I looked at, like I said, I was watching the end of Return of the Jedi today, and I was like, man, this is awesome. And then I thought, well, it kind of shits the bed right after.
And then they fucked it up.
Swinging Cod, thank you very much. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Oh, dude, you missed
everything.
Everything. Whole hell of a lot of show. That's all I can say. This will be one that you want to go back, Swinging Cod, because you missed our top 5 titles for Episode 9, and I'll just read you one. Star Wars Episode 9. Are you there, Leia? It's me, Kylo. It still works. Still works.
Oh, good.
We're great because we're organic.
Logan Michael says, is Wayne Brady going to have to Chokovich?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and get Wayne Brady in Episode 9. Why don't you just pile him on in there? It's fine.
That will increase its profile.
Do what?
Did I tell you about my Wayne Brady story yet?
No.
So I go to the gym in the afternoon, and they have soap operas on, and I'm watching like the TV as I'm cycling, and all of a sudden I look up, I'm like, is that Wayne Brady?
Yes.
So one TV is Wayne Brady on a soap opera, and the other one is Make a Deal. So Wayne Brady has either taken the James Franco approach and gone to soap operas, or he must be really broke. So let's hope it's the former, not the latter.
Well, I mean, at some point he was, he was really revered and he was doing all kinds of stuff, and then he just fell off.
Well, white people love Wayne Brady.
That's true. That's very true.
He makes what? Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm X?
Like Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Really?
Paul Mooney.
We're watching Chappelle's show in New York.
God, Paul Mooney.
Right.
Jesus.
Goddamn right.
Really good chef says, did Thanos snap half of Bree's backside away?
Yeah. Probably.
That was the twin with actual personality.
Oh,
Cyron Jag says, episode 9, Lena Dunham eats her way through 99-cent store.
Oh,
Did you guys see that video on YouTube of the guy cooking meat from the 99-cent store?
yes.
No, I heard
I
about it.
did not see that at all. I have no idea what that's about.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, dude, it's the wolf pit. It's the Dion. You know the channel because I sent it to you before and said, "Hey, if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole," and it's that guy who's like, "What are we eating?"
Yes, yep, that one, yep.
Ugh.
I didn't watch that video, but I know what channel you're talking about for sure.
Yeah, he.
Oh,
Ugh.
good. TLJ.
No, I was
good.
gonna say, I think the latest one was like they bought like breakfast sausage from the 99-cent store. It comes in a can, and I was just listening to it as I was playing video games this morning before, and I was just like, I was disgusted and wanting to throw up just hearing the guy describe the food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not into the 99-cent store food at all.
No.
Bottled water if it's a respectable brand, but other than that, no.
Chips, candy, that'll work, but
yeah,
I don't.
Anything with a brand name on it that we know and love.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't go there meal shopping for anything other than like Totino's party pizzas.
I do love those. Those are a guilty pleasure of mine.
They are.
If you could mail us frozen food, I would say, can everyone just send me like a bunch of those Totino pizzas?
Oh yeah, dude.
Throw it in 3 minutes. Oh my god, I love it.
Dude, I got a toaster oven. I fire that thing in the toaster oven, turn the dial up to like 400, turn it to 15 minutes, go take a shower when I get home from work, sit down, ding, time for party pizza.
But I like them microwaved because they're kind of chewy and shitty, and it still tastes good. I'm just like, oh, it's like that would be my ultimate drunk food, Dion. It's like I got a stack of these. We're making them all,
dude. Oh my god, that'd be one crazy ass afternoon. I'll tell you that.
I think you've seen me eat a bunch of them before.
I can't remember the last time you mowed down an entire mountain of them.
Let's see. What else do we got here? TLG Screwjob says, if in 2012 I said Star Wars would be dead in 7 years, well, 3 for you guys, what would your reactions have been?
I've been like, bitch, please.
Yeah,
exactly. We would have been like, you're crazy.
Yeah, be like,
no way.
Yeah, it would have. I would have been. Let's see. We would have been in. I would have been in college. So like, no, it's gonna be better. No, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I would have been wrong. But I'm surprised. I think the world's still catching on and reeling that it's dead, Jim. We know that. Commander Cody 17 says Star Wars Episode 9, a moist conclusion. I think that's how you should start a Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
with some moisture, and then
they were moisture farmers.
It gets cold at night when you're sleeping in an AT-AT walker. That's gross. I'm sorry. Megatron 95 says Episode 9, Battle Royale mode.
I'd watch that for sure.
Yeah,
I would watch that too. But isn't there some popular Battle Royale style game out right now?
I don't know.
Fortnite.
By the way, Kendo, on my local news, there's a title says, or a caption says, "Knife wielding clown beaten with scooter."
Good.
I want that video and I want it now.
It's from Texas, not Florida.
Oh my god!
You know what? They didn't mess with Texas. The clown tried to, and the scooter beat his ass.
Hank Hill would be proud.
That's right.
Our friend Megatron, we just read his Mexi Man and Cheese. I keep wanting to say Mexi Mac and Cheese. I'm kind of hungry. Mexi Man and Cheese says, remember when they teamed up with David Spade? Remember when they teamed up David Spade with a random fat person after Chris Farley died? Also, Star Wars Episode 9, now with soy-free latte. Or a free soy latte. I could see you getting like a ticket and then a guy with a scarf hands you a drink.
Extra foam.
What movie did they team David Spade up in?
I don't know.
With another fat guy?
I can tell you Spade probably wouldn't have been having anything to do with it because him and Farley were like actual legit like best friends.
There was Black Sheep was their last movie because Farley died 97, right?
Yes. 97, 98-ish.
So what was his last movie?
Beverly Hills Ninja, I believe.
I thought he was in some shitty movie with Matthew Perry.
I mean, he might have been. If you say shitty movie with Matthew Perry, that's a lot of people.
Bruce Willis. Wasn't Matthew Perry in the Whole 9 Yards, right?
Yes.
Yep. I kind of liked that movie.
It was all right. It didn't deserve a sequel, but it was pretty good.
Dude.
Yeah, it definitely didn't deserve a sequel.
One of these weeks on Patreon, let's do a roundtable. Movies that didn't deserve a fucking sequel, but got one anyway.
God.
Yes.
We'll be there for 6 hours.
Well, if you're backing us on Patreon, you deserve 6 hours of extra content each day.
That's a true story. That is a true story.
Commander Cody, we are at his. Sorry, I'm falling asleep almost. Lokio7 says, Episode 9, only a theater shooting will make this film passable. Wow.
Jesus.
Woo!
Oh,
This just
Christian
went-
Bale does not approve.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this just went extra dark.
Oh, that was spicy. Ouch. That
We got a big old slice of dark meat on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Oh,
next to the bone.
Wow.
Kenyon Nokum says, Star Wars Episode 9, straight out of the Sith horse's mouth. Kathleen Kennedy has been equated to a horse according to EVS. EVS he's an artist, man. He sees, he can make the parallels, so I'll believe what he tells me. Basil says, does Dion like white kendos? Well, there's only one type.
Yeah, and last time I checked, me and Dion are friends. So yes,
And we went coozing, baby. So
damn right.
that's to confirm.
Coos Bros for life.
Fucking A, we are.
Why don't you guys get the matching tattoos?
I was thinking we should just probably get matching like speedos or something, but
A Speedo can be lost. A tattoo is forever.
That's true. That's true.
All
I
are
mean,
positive.
Yeah. You guys got to commit to a tattoo.
What you do is you get Dion's name tattooed on your leg, and he gets Kendo tattooed on his.
I mean,
And then your dad sees it and goes, why is there a guy's name tattooed to your leg? Well, Dad, it's a funny story. I swear that's his finger.
man, I wouldn't want to have to explain that. So I'm gonna think we're gonna have to pass on that for now.
TLJ Screwjob caught me in a mistake. I wish that guy would do us all. Jeff 2019. In reference to everything. I don't even have to clarify my statement. And I won't. Basil says Star Wars Episode 9, The Return of George Lucas. Dude, even a return from George Lucas wouldn't save that damn movie.
No, once again, they've had the two previous ones were too shitty, and this one's not going to be any better. You can't save it. You could have said it. You could have said it with 8, but it didn't happen.
Listen to this one from Salad King. Star Wars Episode 9. I cannot stop ejaculating blood. Oh God! Oh, please,
God.
someone help me! Jesus Christ!
Wow,
That
I've gone
is,
dark.
That's not as spicy as Loki's, but I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Let's see. Septile Master says, from their naps. Where are we at? Okay, we're almost at the end. Logan Michael says, I didn't get my certificate yet. Are they shipped? Yes, they are shipped. I don't know your real name, but I shipped all the US ones out because we had 1,300 and something, and I bought 1,500 labels. So yeah, I sent it. It might be taking a minute, but I know they were. Like I said, if you don't get it next week, just email me. I'll make sure you get maybe another one. It's fine. It's a bonus perk for back in the book. Now, I've been with the post office, they gave me phone numbers. I got to make some special phone calls to the post office. I think I'm going to buy a license with them for this book. So
Nice.
if I buy a license, I might have to do another comic book, guys, just to make sure it wasn't in vain.
Oh no, another comic book that's going to be really funny and successful.
I would hate to deal with all that.
I know, right? I actually got ideas for 10 of them. So you guys keep buying and we'll keep making them. I won't leave this chair, but I will tell you this: I'm upgrading my setup next time for the next book. I'm using this old program, which is fine; it doesn't hurt. But I'm upgrading. I might get a fucking iPad with an Apple Pencil and all this shit. Who knows?
Ooh, nice.
Let's see. Mr. V says, Episode 9: Buy our chicken because your mom's a whoa.
Hey, I get that
That's-
reference. There's an old time listener.
TLJ Screwjob says, and Poe kills Finn's only friend. Any payoff? No. So TLJ Screwjob agrees with me about Finn's disappointing character arc, or lack thereof. Shano Cyber 9 Avila says, Star Wars Episode 9. It's ma'am! It is ma'am.
Jeez.
Jason Green, thank you very much. Episode 9. The clown found his wang, a.k.a. Party Boob! Here's a serious one from Scouts of Entertainment. Episode 9, Jedi Resurrection. That's not terrible. And I'm not trying to just be nice. That's not a terrible title.
No,
That would
that's
have been
good.
way better than Spark of Hope.
Or it'd be better than The Last Jedi. I mean, it sounds like Return to the Jedi, but it's still not shitty.
Right.
Maybe there should be a book called Jedi Resurrection. Or Jedi Erection. I'll talk about that later. TLJ Screwjob sent in 2, so I'm going to read these in order. Thank you very much, TLJ Screwjob. Episode 9, The Moist Has Dried Up. That's just sad.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, don't tell Brandon that. He's going to be pissed. Or I should say Moist Visions Incorporated. Give him a subscribe, folks. TLJ Screwjob also says, is it me or is Beverly Hills Ninja canon to Mortal Kombat? What Liu Kang was up to in America?
Shit.
Yeah, I could buy that.
Oh, yeah.
It's official. On this channel, we now acknowledge that Beverly Hills Ninja is canon in Mortal Kombat.
That's right. It happens in the Mortal Kombat universe.
And finally, our last super chat of the evening. Oh, nope, never mind. 2 more just popped in. First off, episode 9 from Basil. Episode 9, Finn's Dark Knight Rises. For Rose. Is that legal?
I don't know.
I hope so. And then Samuel Aragon says, in the spirit of another suggestion, Star Wars 9, ejaculating bees and the bees are angry. Is that a Cards Against Humanity card?
I think so.
I think so.
We have a Cards Against Humanity shirt I've designed. Remember that one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be out soon. I'm changing Kendo's to Appalachian American.
Dude. If I was anywhere close to being in Appalachian America, I would have no problems with it, but I'm not.
The thing is, you're not proud of the quality content we put out, so you're an Appalachian American.
I mean, there's that, but I don't see how there's a correlation there.
There is because I said so. That's the bottom line.
All right.
Anyway, folks, thank you for sticking with us through this very long episode of World Class Bullshitters, episode 159 to be exact. Kendo, Nick, Dion, I had a lot of fun. What about you guys?
I had a fucking blast in that,
It's
man.
been a
great time,
episode.
like always.
If I ever need a laugh and pick me up, even though I'm not down at all, I come to the audience because you guys are awesome. So I'd like to thank you again. I'd like to welcome all of the new subscribers to the channel. If you're new, this was your first podcast, well, this is the type of shit we get into every Thursday night, and we're going to continue to get into every Thursday night, well, to infinity and whatever else Buzz Lightyear.
Beyond.
Yeah, beyond. Podcast Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mr. Locke says, episode 9, A New Order. Like the band?
New World Order?
Too sweet. Logan Michael also says, thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Logan Michael, you have a better one. And everyone out there, have a better night. So we will be back on Patreon in a couple hours for everyone who likes After Hours. We'll be over there. And like I said, over the weekend, I will be releasing the Fantastic Four commentary for our patron, Eddie, who requested it. So thank you for your patience. And I'm waiting to do Mother, so everyone has to suffer together. So Dion, get your ass available soon so we can record a commentary for Mother, because I want to hear you go off on it, and I want Nick and Kendo to just roll their eyes so hard. It's going to be a clusterfuck. So if you're a patron and you want to request a movie, we would hope that you like us enough to give us a good movie, like I don't know, Beetlejuice or something. But if you're feeling so inclined, you can request something like Mother. I think the only movie I will deny is It's Pat. So if anyone's like, oh, It's Pat. Nope. No, sorry. You're wasting a request. So don't request It's Pat. But do you guys have anything you want to add? Nick, plug your channel again.
Yes, I have my own channel called Real Independent Productions, Real with 2 E's, where we talk about, every Friday we talk about independent horror movies. We've done interviews with 2 directors so far for movies that we've reviewed. They've been wonderful. They've been great. One of them was the writer director of Amazon Hotbox, Jimmy Bickard. He was amazing to interview. We were drunk. We had a good time. He had so much knowledge and crazy stories about that movie. It was an amazing interview. I think it's an hour and 10 minutes long. Go listen to it. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have more things on there. Give it, like, comment, subscribe on all of our stuff. Help us out. Whatever you can do.
Yeah, do that. I'm subscribed. I follow him on all social media platforms. So Nick is a world-class bullshitter, but he loves his horror and he celebrates Halloween all the time. So go check out Real Independent. The thing is, folks, for as much as we like to talk about supporting, independent cinema, go out and check it out. You're going to find a lot of new, fresh ideas. So
yeah, and I do provide links to where you can buy the movies as well in the description of those reviews we do. So you have no excuse. So there you go.
As I was closing out, Swinging Cod says, "You're welcome again for Mother." Well, thank you, Swinging Cod.
Jeez, you son of a
like I
bitch.
said, thank you for being patient. I just had to make sure everyone was available, so that's going to be an experience. And finally, Mexi Man and Cheese says, "Episode 9 is just EVS wrecking on Kevin L on repeat." Well, I think it's fine. It's a lot of fun to hear that. Now, for those out there waiting, when we get over to After Hours, we're going to be talking about our WrestleMania bonus for everyone who does enjoy our wrestling content. If you notice, we don't really talk about it much on the channel because we don't want to bombard people with sports talk. But we'll have an extra piece of content so you guys can check it out, and you don't even have to watch a whole After Hours to hear about it. It'll be a separate thing. We're going to announce it over there. We're also going to be talking a little bit about Joe Rogan and how I'm a little disappointed with him right now. So it might get a little spicy and testy over on After Hours. But folks, again, thank you for watching. I'm going to be uploading something to the Good Morning Pop Culture channel. If you could go give that a watch, help us get monetized on that platform, and we'll be able to do some more live streams. Maybe a Good Morning Pop Culture will pop up here and there in the wild. So until next time, folks, have a good one. And as always, be excellent to each other.